T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, people, what is happening? I'm sure this has been an anticipated Monday night show. I can see the chat was popping off even before we started. So big up to everyone that's joined. You get what I'm saying? It's the Monday night show. You know what time it is. It's man like Matt's Drift. Cal, I believe, will should be here a bit later. But yeah, people, bless up. Smash that like button.
I'm just saying to the people as well who was waiting, obviously, apologies with the delay and the last minute change of the time as well. So got for your patience.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, man, people, smash that button if you haven't already. You know what I mean? And subscribe to Team Kopish, all that good stuff. But people, I think, actually, I'll tell a lot of people, there's two ways how we can do this. Pause, yeah? We can either start with the signing for next year.
Yeah,
whether
do that.
Mamardashvilli.
We've actually made a signing. We have to start it.
All right, so
months.
Today, Fabrizio confirmed the news that Liverpool have signed Mamardashvilli. The deal is done. Apparently, it's for 6 years, 30 million euros fixed fee with 5 million euro add-ons. Apparently, he will be joining in 2025, and there is also a 10% sell-on fee clause for Valencia. Obviously, we know Liverpool have been trying to get this deal over the line since last week, and now it's finally done. Drift, how do you feel about this deal, bro?
I think the price, especially that we've got him for, bro, I know they hooed and they hard around it. I think a lot of our frustration about the hooing and hawing was worrying it wasn't going to go through, innit? It wasn't thinking that the club shouldn't be doing the best business move. It was just worried it was going to fall through because so many things with Liverpool seems to fall through when we take ages. We're known for just getting things done. So when we deliberate over stuff, we always have the Zubimendi worry or the Fekir worry of like, it's not going to happen, is it? Something's going to go wrong. So I think that's why most people were annoyed about the Dashvilli stuff, because we know he's not even going to be a Liverpool player this year. So it's not like we're like, hurry up and sign him so we can see him. We were can you hurry up and sign him so we actually get him? Plus, obviously, the Alisson stuff that was worrying us. But now we know Ali's all good. I've been excited about this. Because remember when I said to you, bro, I want to be excited about Dashvilli, but Ali leaving is upsetting me so much I can't get happy about it. Now we know Ali's staying, bro. I'm over the moon about this. Do you know how good this goalkeeper is, bro?
Yeah, Mamardashvilli is cold. He's
a bad boy, young, up-and-coming goalkeeper, bro.
Yeah,
and I think it might have been you who said this is very reminiscent of what Chelsea did with Courtois all those years ago. They bought him on a long contract. They loaned him to Atletico for 2 years because they knew by the time Czech was ready to go, Courtois will be perfectly ready to come Chelsea. And look what he did when he went Chelsea. They won everything with Courtois. So it's one of those things where I love the idea of having this bad boy, young 22, 23-year-old goalkeeper, not even anywhere near his peak yet, that in a couple years, we've now got 2 goalkeepers, bro, that could be the shit. Yaros, by the time Ali leaves, and Mamardashvilli could both be the shit by the time Alisson is ready to leave.
Facts.
This is a beautiful future-proof. And, bro, you said only 15 mil up front. Bro,
Apparently, no. It's so Mamardashvilli is 30 million euros, and add-ons is 5 million euros. So altogether, the deal adds up to be 30 million pounds altogether.
Oh, okay.
30 million pounds. 30 million pounds. Yeah.
So it's 15 mil up front, and then the rest spread across his contract, then, or something. Then
No. So apparently, it's a fixed fee of 30, and then the add-ons is 5.
paying. Okay, so we're
fixed. Yeah,
30 up front. Okay.
It's a fixed fee. That's what I think was causing the hold up in the deal to begin with. Is the fact of Liverpool, I think, wanted to spread across the payments, but as far as I'm aware, it's all the fee up front. It'll be 30 million pounds altogether. I think it's a good deal for Liverpool. I think the reason why maybe it's not that people aren't happy. People are very, very happy. But I think this would be seen as a massive, massive signing if Liverpool would have bought someone already, which I can see a lot of the chat are speaking about. We're going to get onto it, chat. Don't worry. I know what you guys are talking about. We're going to get into it. But we got to speak about Mamardashvilli first because he's actually signed theoretically. Do you get what I'm saying?
What I want to do is I just want to address a few people just to let them know. Like, I didn't forget Kelleher just now when I was talking about our goalkeepers. But I personally believe Kelleher's already seen his future somewhere else. That I don't know if you agree with me or not, but I think because Kelleher's 25, 26 now, I think he might be a bit too far in his development to still wait for Ali to leave. I think Kelleher wants to go. I think he loves the club.
Yeah, I think he does.
Between now and January, he's going to be permanently leaving, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon between now.
How old is Mamardashvilli again? Is he 20? I think he's 24.
No, 22 or 23. That's really.
Bro, I think Mamardashvilli might be 24, you know.
Do a quick check for me.
I'm almost certain, bro. Mamardashvilli.
Okay, I can still hear you, bro. Yeah. Just do a quick Google.
Let me see. How old is he, chat? How old is he? Okay, so he's 23 and he's going to turn 24. Okay, he's going to turn 24 in September. Okay. So he turns 24 in September. And we've got him for 6 years. This to me screams like, Courtois, when they signed him, loaned him to Atletico, except for the difference is that apparently he's going to be at Liverpool in 2025. That says to me, Kelleher, if he doesn't leave this summer, will definitely leave next summer. Mamardashvilli would then fight Alisson for the number 1 jersey. Alisson said he also wants to, stay for the remainder of his contract, at least, if not renew. I think Liverpool are doing, it's a smart move in my opinion, regardless of what's happened in terms of all the other signings or potential signings. This is actually a smart signing in my opinion, because Ali could, even though Ali said obviously he wants to stay to the end of his contract at least, and then potentially stay on. Let's say he stays to the end of his contract. I believe that's like 2026 or 2027. If he did want to leave, maybe in the next couple of years, at least we know we've got Mamardashvilli there. He will be there. Do you get what I'm saying? And he will be learning from the great. And I do think he will be the natural successor to Alisson, in my opinion. Hence why Liverpool are willing to pay this amount of money, and that's 30 million pounds. It's not mad for a goalkeeper, but it's also not cheap as chips either. Do you know what I mean? But you got to look at the talent. A lot of people were after him. One
point that I've seen a lot of people saying in the chat, which is also something I do agree with, is the only part of Mamardashvilli that's a little bit surprising that we've gone for is modern day goalkeeping is always about distribution. It seems distribution almost becomes as important as actually being a shot stopper these days. That's the only thing that really doesn't have great distribution.
Yeah.
So you see with Kelleher and Yaros, you can already see that they're very good with their feet and they do have good distribution. Somebody said it in the chat earlier, which is perfect because it's what I was going to say. Mamardashvilli's comparison is more Donnarumma Oblak than it is like Ederson, Alisson, if you get what I mean. You see, those type of goalkeepers are brilliant with their feet, whereas Oblak and Donnarumma are good shot stoppers, but they're not good playing out from the front.
I think he's more like Courtois. Reason being is because Courtois is not the greatest of his feet. They're both left-footed, both the same height.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But Courtois, I think he's literally the Georgian Courtois, like young Courtois. And he's, like you said, no, he's amazing at saving with his feet. Very, very agile for someone who's that tall.
Mm.
I would also say he has more presence though than Oblak. He has the presence of a Courtois. Do you get what I'm saying? That 6'6" presence.
I think Oblak's got like a lot of presence. Like when he commands his box.
Not the same as the other person you mentioned, Donnarumma. I would say Donnarumma. Even though Donnarumma, I think Donnarumma's got more presence.
Yeah, but he's also got a bit. He's got more.
He's 6'5". No, he does. But I'm saying I wouldn't liken him to Oblak personally. I would liken him to more Courtois and Donnarumma more so than Oblak.
Do you not think Courtois and Oblak are quite similar though? Because I do. I think they're quite similar goals.
I would say Courtois a little bit. Do you know? I just think Courtois better though than Oblak. If I'm being honest, Oblak is good. Oblak is top 5.
Oblak or distribution. Do you know what? I don't even think I say Courtois a better shot stopper than Oblak. I don't know. You know.
No, bro. Courtois shot stopping is. Don't think of him. No. I don't know. But don't think of him when he had that mad season. When I say mad, like this poor season, I think one time. My bit Chelsea. Courtois is an elite shot stopper, bro.
Yeah, of course. But so's Oblak.
I've seen some La Liga games. Oblak is sick, but me personally, I'd rather Courtois than Oblak. No, they might be the same, but I prefer Courtois though. Courtois got more about him, bro.
I think they're very similar. I think they're very similar.
Fair play. People that saying Oblak is better or Oblak is insane. That's absolutely fine. It's just preference, isn't it? I think people forget what Courtois was even like, obviously, before he got his injury as well. Like, Courtois is insane, bro. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, listen, Oblak is quality. But just in terms of like similarities, I more liken him to me personally, a Courtois. And I think a Donnarumma, and that maybe is because of how tall he is and the presence that he carries himself. Because sometimes you can be tall but not have presence in a weird way. You don't have to use your presence, but he actually does. Like he's not afraid to like go into it and punch it, catch it. When he's in a one-on-one, like he proper like makes himself look as big as possible. Pause. He does all of that stuff. Whereas Oblak, again, I think Oblak's only 6'2", you know. I don't think Oblak's even that tall. But I guess his stature, innit?
No. Oblak's about 6'4", 6'5". Yeah, Oblak's tall. Yeah, definitely.
I don't think Oblak is as tall as we think. I'm gonna say Oblak's about 6'2" or 6'3" max. I could be wrong though. Again, let me see.
Nah, he's taller than 6'2", bro.
I don't think he is. You know, bro. Chat. How tall is Oblak? Oblak height. Let's see. I've just typed it in now. It says 6'2". 6'2".
Nah, bruv, there's no way Oblak is only
bro,
6'2".
He's 6'2", fam.
Nah, he can't be.
I told you, bro. He's 6'2". I used to think that as well, bro. I used to think Oblak was like 6'4". He's only 6'2", bro.
He looks proper big. How is he only 6'2"?
Yeah, he's only 6'2", bro.
He's still tall, but
man said the TV make him look taller, you know.
He surprised me. I thought he was taller than that.
Yeah. No, he's only 6'2". But again, that's kind of mad that we're saying that because that kind of says then that he does have that presence, but maybe the presence is just not as the same as obviously because Courtois, and Donnarumma, we can see that just naturally taller in it, but still got the presence though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Mamardashvilli, bro. Listen, I think it's a good signing. It's just annoying in a weird way that like. Not annoying, but I guess when the window's said and done, we will know how important this deal was or needed to be. The reason why I say that is because obviously there's other things that potentially could be in the pipeline. We're going to speak about the potential new signing in a second, but let's say that, you know, nothing happens and we only sign a goalkeeper for next year. It is going to be a bit of a thing of like, that's all well and good, but what about this year? And who's to say that Mamardashvilli wouldn't have been available to get the following season? Was there need for the urgency? Maybe there was. I don't know. I don't really know much about in terms of how important it was to get him in terms of were there other clubs like trying to get him. I don't know at that time. So
I reckon you don't take that risk. If you know he's available now, he might change his mind. Somebody else could come through. I think it's great. I think what we've done now is perfect. We've purchased him. The price is very reasonable for a promising up and coming goalkeeper. You loan him out so he continues to develop, and then in 2 years' time or 3 years' time, when Ali's ready to step aside, like I said, Yaros or Mamardashvilli by then will have proved who's the better one, and then whichever one is the better one, you put in goal, and then you just keep moving.
No, facts. Listen, I hear it. I think I'm more. If this was, it's mad, you know. I think it's just because it's for next year and because of what we have to go through this year.
But this is like what I was saying, that Jam was saying is true. He might be available, but now his price has gone up because he had another amazing season, and now they're like, no, we want more now. We want double. We want. Whatever.
I hear that, but what if? But here's the thing, though, that even still surprises me. It's not like Alisson hasn't recently. I think he done. I don't know if it was an interview with Paul Joyce or a report, but Alisson seemed. That's it. It was. In fact, I don't think it was an interview because he kind of said he rejected the whole going to Saudi, and he said he wants to see out at least his deal, and I think his deal ends in 2027, if I'm not mistaken. And he would want to see out that contract or sign a new one. So if that was the case, and let's say Alisson stays until the end of his contract, bro. If I'm not mistaken, that's 3 summers. That's 2027, right? Why was there the urge if you still got a Yaros on? Was he the only goalkeeper in the market? That's what I'm asking. I'm just asking the question. Did you think there was an urgency, knowing that Alisson's got at least 3 years left?
But this is what we asked the club to do. We asked them to be proactive, not reactive. This is proactive.
This is proactive, but this is going to sound harsh, but is it proactive in the wrong position?
I don't think there's ever a position in the team that you can't be proactive on. I don't, bro. Because
I feel like there
should always be thinking about the future, right?
But bro, I feel like there is in terms of urgency. Was this urgent?
So what you mean is, urgency. Should we be prioritizing?
There you go.
Better way of saying that's more what you mean.
Should he have been a priority, in your opinion? That's the question I wanted to ask you.
And again, that would fall down to how long do they think it would take before other teams get involved and we miss out on him.
Yeah.
So if they think that if they don't get it done this summer, it might not get done, then I would call it a priority, because you can't miss the opportunity. Whenever the opportunity comes, you have to take it. If they knew they could get him at any time and they did it now, I'd be like, that's a bit weird. There's other roles in the team you should be trying to solve. But I've got a feeling Mamardashvilli will be a lot more expensive next year, and maybe someone else might have even taken him. Arsenal always look like they're looking for goalkeepers. Chelsea love buying goalkeepers. Man United might turn on Onana. There could be so many things, bro.
Do you know, I just thought that this actually could be so FSG. Alisson stays longer than what they predict, yeah. Any goalkeeper of Mamardashvilli's quality is not going to want to be number 2 forever. Let's just say that Mamardashvilli after 2 years is like, bruv, I thought I would have a chance here. He still ain't got no chance. I've got a funny feeling Liverpool wouldn't mind selling him for double the price. That is a typical FSG thing.
That's a very FSG thing to do, bro.
Spin the money in it. Just spin it. Get 60 million euros, send him to Bayern Munich or whatever. Don't also rule that out as well, because one thing I have to also think about is it's not, like you said, it's not just about the now, it's about the future, rightly so. But if Alisson does outstay what he's saying, Mamardashvilli's not going to want to hang around forever, bro. He's too good.
Yeah, of course. But we cross that bridge when we come to it.
No, agreed. Anything more you want to say about Mamardashvilli? Because I can see the chat going mad. I know exactly what they want to speak about.
No, do you know what? We just wanted to make sure we respected the signing that we've actually made and that we've all been thinking about. Welcome to Liverpool, bro. Big up your damn self. I got a first-hand front seat during the Euros of how good you were. Done more research on you, obviously, after hearing that Liverpool are interested. And he looks like an excellent young up-and-coming goalkeeper. So I'm over the moon. Good move. Welcome to Liverpool, bro.
Indeed. All right then, chat. We're going to move on to the next topic.
You want to know something, bro? I don't even mean to thingy, but Chapman's just reminded me.
Oh my!
We have to, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You know what? really upsetting me, bro. Yeah, the Sven documentary on Amazon, Prime came
Yeah.
out a couple of days ago, I think, and I noticed it in the thing, and I was like, do you know what? I actually want to watch this while he's still alive, so I don't get as upset as it would get me if he'd already passed. Because obviously, he wasn't well, bro. I didn't
Yeah.
know that he accelerated to the rate that we lose him today.
Yeah.
All right, Ben, like, and
RIP
now I'm
Sven-Göran Eriksson, man.
more emotional now watching the documentary because I really wanted to watch it while he was still alive to have more of that feeling of, well, at least he's still here. So
Yeah,
it's
of course, of course.
so yeah, man. R.I.P. Sven, his whole family. Prayers are with them. Absolute gentleman of football. I don't think anybody's got a bad word to say about Eriksson, if I'm being honest with you. He was a
No, not
G.
at all. Not at all.
He's a
Like one of the
He got to
yeah.
live his dream of being in the Liverpool dugout, which is amazing that the club was able to help him with that before he passed. So yeah, sad day, man. Sad day. Sad
No,
day.
definitely, man. You couldn't say it any better, bro. Like it's a sad day just in general. You know what I mean? It's not. I know people say football, but it's not. It's this is beyond football, and someone's passed. Do you know what I mean? And families are grieving, friends are grieving. So, R.I.P. to Sven-Göran Eriksson, and I hope thoughts and prayers are with his friends and family, man, as they go through this tough time. So, yeah, man. I just hope they heal as best and as quick as possible, because obviously losing someone is it's horrible, and there's no words really that can change how you feel with things like that. So yeah, man.
At least he gets to kick ball with Maradona and them, man. You get me?
Yeah, nah, for real. For real. Big up Sven, man. Oh man, RIP, man. But yeah, we'll move on to something a lot more positive, so to speak, regarding football transfers. And the breaking story tonight is that Liverpool apparently have made an approach for Federico Chiesa, but since I've made that banner, Matteo Moretta has said Federico Chiesa has agreed to join Liverpool. This one has come out of nowhere. I think it was only a couple of hours ago, maybe, that the news dropped that Liverpool were interested in Chiesa, and now it seems like it's really picking up speed. I think Paul Joyce has a little article about it. Fabrizio was, I think, the first one to break the story, and he's also said again, like Liverpool make an initial approach. He says Chiesa is available in the market. Liverpool exploring conditions as a deal, as Chiesa would be keen on a Premier League move. And he also says as well that Chiesa has given his full availability to join Liverpool after initial talks. He's excited about this possibility, and the contract won't be an issue. And Juventus want Chiesa to leave, and asking price is around 15 million euros. Deal is on. And since then, like I said, I think his name is Matteo Moretto, I believe, or something like that. Matt Moretto. He's also said that Chiesa's agreed to join Liverpool. Drift, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
Do you know how weird football is?
It's very
And
weird.
I'm just gonna be so honest with this. I don't care how Captain Sparrow it sounds, yeah. Every time you spoke to me about Chiesa when there was no links to Liverpool, all I did is think about his injuries. Every single time you spoke to me about Chiesa, all I did is speak about his injuries. That was it. Well, you know what? I'm so starved of positivity, I'm brainwashing myself to forget the man had an injury and remember the Chiesa that we all knew, that was that world-class bad boy winger that would have cost you 100 mil.
Yeah,
And
back
you
in
were
the day.
thinking it was a dream for that player to play for your team. Bro, if we can get even 75, 80% of the Chiesa back that we all knew and loved, do you know what a signing this is, bro?
Bro, I'll be real. Sorry. Yeah.
All delusional, bro, until I need to go back to reality. If we sign Chiesa for 15 mil, that's some of the best business you might ever see.
15 million euros.
50, so that's what, 12 million pounds?
All right. So let me just
less than what we paid for Shaqiri, bro.
I'm gonna be objective because I'm gonna be objective. I'm kind of leaning more towards your wave. However, I'm gonna say this. Firstly, are you still concerned about the injury?
What
And
injuries?
well, he remember that big injury that he had in the 21-22 season.
That's
That was
not
the
true, bro. That was fake news, fam.
Man's already looking to put it behind him already. Pause. Man's already just said, yeah, what injury, bro? Yeah.
That was fake
What?
news, bro.
All right. Now, all jokes aside, though, bro, he had a really bad knee injury, 21-22 season.
Mm,
I believe he only missed 11 games last season. Only 11. He played 33 last year. Showed glimpses, but are you still concerned that Juventus are willing to let him go? I mean, then again, he's in the last year of his contract, I believe. So that's probably why I think. But for 15 million euros, bro, are you worried that we could be buying the dud? Be real.
all right. So get out of the delusion, right?
Yeah, you get the delusion just for the yeah.
You just don't want me to be happy about the signing.
No, bro.
Cool.
I'm just being objective. I'm just asking the question. Doesn't mean to say that I believe you. I know how happy you are.
All
But
right,
I'm
so
just,
here,
I'm just looking at it,
I'm gonna say the same stuff I said about Chiesa. I think about a month ago, after the Euros when he came up in the discussion.
Yeah.
I don't think he's still injured. As in, like, I think he did get over the knee injury. God's willing, it seems like he is. Like you said, he played 33 games last season. That's a lot of games. So it's not like, you know what I mean? But he ain't the same Chiesa. Since the injury, he's definitely lost half his mojo. He's not even close to being that same explosive, absolutely lethal bad boy that he was back in like the Euros and before that when he was killing it. So what we need to do is we need to figure out, is it form or is it ability that's making him seem like half the player that he was? Because if it's only form, then he can pick that back up again. But if it is because of the injury, then that's the worry, innit? But if I'm being honest with you, bro, at the price that we're paying, it's a worthy risk anyway, bro. Regardless, yes, there might be some frustration along the way, but bro, his quality, 15 mil. We paid more for Shaqiri than that.
All right. Why? No, careful. I was just about to ask you this. With all that being said, even with his injury issues that he's had down the line, if he's seen as a Shaqiri-esque type signing, because 15 million euros is very, very cheap for someone of his quality. Shaqiri was brought in, I can't even remember for how much now, but maybe for about 12 million, I think. Was it 16? I thought it was even less than that. But let's just say, do you see him as the Shaqiri signing where he could potentially be the backup for Salah? Because I think he can play on the right, he can play on the left, but I think we would more see him on the right-hand side. Is he the Shaqiri signing that we maybe need that we might not even realize we needed?
Bro, he's the signing we've been asking for about 3 or 4 years. A player who's actually a winger, a right winger, to give competition to Mo or to be able to play naturally on that side if Mo's not available. It's literally what we asked for.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Let me get back to the reality again instead of living in the happiness. I'm scared that Chiesa may already be seen as the replacement to Mo.
Oh, hell no. We can't be doing that, bro.
Nah, bro, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah. Let's just end the show here now, bro.
Replacement to Mo. And now they're bringing him in a year early to get him ready for when Mo goes next year.
If he's seen as a replacement to Mo, let's just call it a day. Because then that means they're never going to get me kudos, bro. They're never going to get me kudos, bro.
But when was the guarantee that they were going to get him anyway?
Bro, if we're talking, because, all right, Chiesa, do you know what I also feel like Chiesa could be? If we're just doing speculation, even though Diaz is still here and Gakpo's still here, how do we not know that towards the end of the season, one of them might want to leave? Chiesa can go on the left as well, isn't it? That's why I'm kind of seeing it as as Liverpool love to say, it's an opportunistic signing because the it's low risk, high reward. That's what Liverpool are hoping for with this type of deal, right? 15 million euros. He can play on both flanks. It was only 2-3 years ago he was seen as one of the best wingers in world football, but now obviously he's finding it trouble at Juventus. Even though a lot of people have even said as well that Juve played horrible for their attackers last year. But I'll be real, bro. As much as I think this signing kind of does make sense in an opportunistic sense, in my opinion, this can't be the signing to replace Salah. It can't be. It just can't.
No. But here's the crazy thing, bro. 2 years ago, you wouldn't have had that feeling because that was the level Chiesa was at. Because we're looking at the last 2 years, people are worried about him not being good enough anymore, etc., etc. Guys, he's 26 years old. Do you think a 26-year-old player is a stopgap?
Bro,
when is a 26-year-old player a stopgap?
But bro,
that's in the middle, like in their peak years of their football. When would a 26-year-old ever be seen as a stop? Brother, stopgap is a 30-year-old or 31-year-old.
But do you think Liverpool were going to risk? Stopgap. But if Liverpool are smart, you don't risk your future on a guy that tore his cruciate ligament 2 years ago. So, not saying that he still can't offer something because I think he can. Hence why we're trying to sign him. But a replacement for Salah, I don't believe that personally. I think Liverpool know that the output that they will get from Chiesa won't be good enough. Now, they know that if they scour the globe, there won't even be another forward that will get close to that. But I think Liverpool would want a profile where they want a younger player because I think Chiesa is like 26, 27. I reckon Liverpool would go down the Kopish route, maybe about 24 years old. And remember, he's had no injuries. And I think he scored 16 goals in all comps last season in a Liverpool team where he's not used on the left and used on the right. He could be more of a goal scorer. That's something I see Liverpool doing. This one here, I don't think it's a stopgap drift. I think it's adding to what we have. We always keep saying we're going to back up for Salah, and I think this is what Liverpool are doing.
I hope so. But wouldn't it be perfect FSG if they managed to replace Salah for 15 mil? Because let's be honest, 100%. What if Chiesa starts banging like the Chiesa that would have a couple years ago? They have replaced the goals because Chiesa is a 20-goal a season winger. Well, he was before his injury.
Nah, I wouldn't even say he was, bro. I say off the top of my head, 13, 15. I could be wrong. We can check the stats actually.
No, but remember, like you said, when are you ever going to be able to find an actual Mo anyway? Like he's a bit of an anomaly in it. So like,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, and the thing is, I know I see a lot of people talking about Kudus, and Kudus will be a brilliant signing for us. But guys, we don't know Liverpool even want Kudus.
That's true. No, that's true.
Like, but we don't even know Liverpool want him.
No, I'll be surprised if he's not in the database, bro. He's of an age. He can play 10, he can play left, he can play right. Bro, the man can do everything, bro. Kudus is definitely someone Liverpool will keep an eye on. He might not necessarily be like the definitive player that we go and get, but I think we will be crazy not to have him on the list, in my opinion.
Like I said, I'm just looking at it from all angles. Do you know what I mean? Because that could be the case. But you know what? I hope it's just an opportunistic signing at a brilliant price for a quality that is unmatched at that price. Like, you're never, ever going to be able to find a player of the quality of Chiesa for 15 million euros. Like, this is crazy. Juve must really want to make sure they don't lose him for free to be willing to accept that little. I'm not going to lie. That's crazy, bro.
This is what I'm saying, bro. That's what worries me a little bit. Also, as well, someone in the chat.
On the same age, go to Chelsea for 50 mil in the last year of his contract.
No, I know.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
just to this person here, bro, you are mistaken. Kudus is 24 years of age, bro. So yeah, for those
while you're getting Chiesa's stats quickly, I'm just gonna pour another drink. One sec.
Yeah. Chat, you know about this already. And not even to put the person on blast or that, but yeah, bro, he's 24 years old. I even just double checked it now. Kudus will be 25. No, he's just turned 24. Sorry, he's just turned 24. Let's look at Chiesa. Let's see, chat. Let's see. But yeah, fair enough, ARG, bro. In terms of Chiesa, though, 26 years old. His goal-scoring exploits for Juve. Again, he got 14 in his first season. Then he got 4. Then he got 4 again, and then last season bounced back with 10. Obviously, the 2 that he got 4 was because of the injury, and then even when he was at Fiorentina, he got 4, 6, 12, 11. Then he only played 3 times and got 1 goal. So Chiesa kind of hovers around that kind of like that 10 to 12 mark if he's fully fit, in my opinion. That's what I think you'll get from Chiesa. Chiesa's not really like a massive, like, it's weird. Would you say Chiesa's a bit, I don't know if he's an inside forward. I think he's more of a winger. He would be, if I could liken him to a player, like he would be our version of Doku, where you could see Chiesa not start a game, come off the bench, create havoc because he's very good at one-on-one dribbles, still got a little bit of that explosive step. He would be our Doku. Would you lot agree with that? Because I think he's more of a winger than he's an inside forward, chat. I don't know. That's just how I see how Chiesa plays. He's very, very direct, in and out dribble, very pretty good at assisting as well. But yeah, he would be that kind of Doku player for us. A lot of the chat disagree. Doku's a better dribbler. I'd be like Trossard. Okay. No, when I say Doku, I mean talking playing style in terms of how to open the defense, in terms of his one-on-one dribbles to create space. I'm not talking about the output or anything like that, chat. No. Do you know what I mean? Right-footed Bowen is a right winger. Yeah. No, I know. But when I say that, again, it's not even about, because obviously I know Doku plays on the left and Chiesa plays on the right mainly. It's more about what he would offer Liverpool. When Chiesa comes onto the pitch, you're expecting him to stretch the game. That's what Doku tries to do for Man City. Stretch the game and create openings, create space. That's exactly what Chiesa would try and do for us. Do you know what I mean? No. I'm not comparing the two in terms of end product. No. Chiesa's got way better end product. No. You guys are misunderstanding what I'm trying to say. I'm talking about what they would try and do to create space for us. Do you know what I mean, chat? Let me read out some of the supers as well. I think, has there been another thing, chat? Where is it? Another tweet regarding Chiesa. I don't think so. I don't think there is, chat. Let me see if I can find that Moretto guy. What's his name again? There he is. Moretto. Let me see if I can find him. Let me see what he says.
You know what? That's another thing I was going to say as well. Big up Jamie in the chat, brother. The wages as well. It also depends on the wages, because if I'm not mistaken, Chiesa's one of Juve's highest earners. So how much are we paying him as well?
So DiMarzio has said Chiesa and his agent will wait another day to see if Barcelona will be able to sign. Well, Barcelona will have problems because they are struggling to sign Olmo. If I'm not mistaken, who's the guy that used to play for Chelsea, centre back that they got? What's his name again? Denmark. Christensen.
Are you sorry?
So Christensen got injured for Barcelona recently. I believe they're unregistering him and now registering Olmo in time for tomorrow's game, if I'm not mistaken, if I saw today, which would then mean even if they were to get Chiesa, they would still have problems registering him, which makes me believe that I don't even know whether Barca can do the deal because registering the player was already an issue. Do you get what I'm saying, chap? So I don't know. In regards to Chiesa, let me see if there's anything else. I can't see if I don't think there's been anything else as I've said this regarding Chiesa. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think Chiesa goes Barca, but I could be wrong. We've been here before, chat, where we think we're going to get a
hold
player.
on a minute. No, but hold on a minute, bro. So what you're telling me is that Chiesa's holding us on a barrel for Barca move?
If that's what, if DiMarzio, if he's telling the truth, Not to have a go at him, but I've seen a lot of DiMarzio say a lot this summer, bro, and a lot of it has not come to fruition whatsoever.
Well, I'm probably going to go more on Fabrizio with regards to believing at this moment then.
Yeah, I would as well.
I would say only the regular Liverpool people like Joyce, if he starts talking about it, you
Yeah.
will take it more serious than Fabrizio at this point. Do you get what I'm saying?
Facts. So yeah, I'm not really
Because
buying
obviously
this.
it's still just the original pin from Fabrizio at the moment that
Yeah.
Liverpool have made an approach for Chiesa, and it's possible in the next few days.
Yeah, it's possible.
Chiesa apparently Chiesa's more keen on a move to the Premier League.
Yeah, and he did say deal on as well. I don't know whether it's gonna happen, but I think there's a big possibility it does happen. But we'll have to. I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Let me read
Apparently,
out.
Joyce has confirmed that we are talking to Chiesa as well. So
Yeah. He's I saw his. What was it? I saw
but
his
I'll be
story
honest
come
with
out
you, bro.
before
If
tonight.
he would prefer to go to Barcelona, bun that. I don't want players at the club that are doing that whole we're the second and all that stuff.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm
No,
saying?
for real. All right, let me read that super because I'm pretty sure there's probably Freddy. Blood, this would be a sign of the summer a couple of years ago. He's got ability, needs a bionic needle. Don't sleep. I don't sleep. Or don't sleep, maybe it means. Big up Devin Fisher, bro. Big up Robert. Mamardashvilli. Take your time, young man. Mamardashvilli, take it in your stride. Sing it to the junior. Take your time, young boy. Big up Robert. Big up Jay. Maybe he can tell Craver to come next summer. Pause.
That's a
lot of
point.
people.
If you've already got a Georgian at the club, then it might help the other one.
Do you know what I'm gonna say though? As good as Craver is, I would rather Rodrigo. You know my thing already.
Yeah, I know that.
Firmino says we in for Chiesa, better than Elliot in my opinion. Different players though. Elliot's a 10.
Yeah.
Chiesa's not a 10. Chiesa's more of an old-fashioned winger, so to speak. Like he's very much. Don't get me wrong. He can drift in from the left, but if you put him on the right, he's mainly going to go byline. But then again, he can cut inside because he's got a good left foot as well. So, but he's more of a winger than him for me than he's an inside forward. Although he's very, very good at finishing, though, I will say that. Big up Jay says Federico Chiesa 15 million 80,000 a week. That's what I'm hearing. Perfect backup to Salah. Big up Jay each and every time. Let's see what happens there.
Coming in for 80 grand a week. That's perfect.
Yeah, no, for real. Shaka says need a DM, buy a right winger. We need a door, but they buy paint. Bro, it's mad. It's actually mad. I don't know. This is what I'm saying about FSG though, man. Sean, who stole JW Henry's wallet at Anfield on Sunday? I did say there's a reason why JW Henry could be in England. No one believed me when I said it. Just saying. But again, we could still not buy anyone. But Mamardashvilli gets done the day I see a day before JW Henry's in England. That's all I'm saying. Crazy, huh? Tekka NBA says maybe he'll improve under our tactic system. He'll improve under tactic system. I'm guessing he's talking about Mamardashvilli.
Or Chiesa, because obviously he's dropped off of his form. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe he's talking about Chiesa. Yeah, even I thought Mamardashvilli because maybe the whole goal kicking and playing out from the back. But yeah, maybe he's talking about Chiesa. Big up Tekka NBA. Big up Aaron. Look at chances creating and crosses, carries into the box, and then drop in the middle. Unreal. I hear you. A lot of people are happy with this, but it's like I feel like it's 50-50 at the moment from what I'm seeing. It looks like it's 50-50. Big up Visit Viewpoint. Why is club not enthusiastic about renewing his contract? Something does not smell right here. He is a Ferrari with an oil leak in the engine. I know. Sometimes you have to wonder as well, like 15 million euros is like in today's market is like a packet of chips, blood. for you know what I mean?
Do you know what? It's probably because they're in the situation they're in where they're going to lose him for free. And maybe they're just thinking to themselves, his market value right now, because of the injury worries, is realistic at around that
But
price. I don't know.
15 million euros, bro.
No, but think about this, yeah.
That's the same about Bobby Clark and them boy there, you know.
Bro, I'm not saying this to be shady at all. So please don't take this as shade. It's just a very easy comparison. If you think about when Naby was in his last year of his contract.
Here we go.
No, honestly. You see when Naby was in the last year of his
You could
contract
use
at
any other
Liverpool,
player.
he was a very similar age, right? I think Naby would have been about 27 because he left when he was 28, right? He left us when he was 28. So he'd have been 27 with 1 year
I
left.
think Naby might have left. Yeah, 28, 29.
So he would have been 27. After the injury worries and problems he'd had at Liverpool, we even used to sit here, bro, and say we'd be lucky if we got 20 mil for Naby if we sold him. Remember, we used to sit here, and Naby's a quality player, but he's got worries. He's got things that make you.
Naby KR.
So how can we say this is a good price in that regard?
I tell you why it's different, though, bro.
Naby 15 mil, 20 mil.
Bro, Naby KR, remember, we let him go for free. If Naby KR had a year left, we could have got more. Seth Vandenberg, who let me Seth Vandenberg has been on about 3 loans. 3 loans. Yeah. Liverpool managed to get 25 million. Carvalho. And again, all these players are not injured, but I'm just giving you the how look at the quality of player I'm bringing up. Carvalho, yeah. Bro, again, loans and loans and loans. We sold him for nearly 30 mil, bro. I'm telling you from now, if Edwards and Hughes were in charge and they saw the contract or whatever, they could have probably got about 20 mil for Naby Keita, bro. They would have fleeced someone. Bro,
no.
I don't even want to say this about our own players. We got 25 million. As good as
yeah, but because they're young and they've got potential.
Bro, there's clubs out there that would pay 20 million for a Naby Keita.
Not for players with worries, though, Matt. These players you're talking about, all injury worries, and
I don't think much higher than that, by the way. I don't think it's much higher, but I'm just saying, I reckon if you're telling me,
bro, look who Naby went to for free, bro. Who's paying 20 mil for him?
No. He left for free. The contract ran out, though, didn't it?
Yeah, and the only club that wanted him was Wolfsburg.
No, but his contract had expired. I'm talking about if a year left.
Yeah, bro. So he was a free agent.
So that means he still would have got money, bro.
Ended up at Wolfsburg. Bro, he ended up at Wolfsburg as a free agent. No one's paying 20 mil for Naby. He wanted to go
back to Germany, bro.
Bro, come on, just admit it. Nobody wanted it.
He wanted to go back to Germany, G.
Bro,
I know this.
He was
actually know this. I actually know this. He wanted to go back to Germany. He actually. Oh, listen.
So why didn't a club in Germany take him? He was free, Matt.
Because remember, it's about opportunities, bro. Maybe clubs at that time
should have seen it as an opportunity. Dortmund should have.
No, but what I'm saying is, remember, this is not when he left for free. Remember, we have to be fair. With a year left, remember at that year.
Is it Werder Bremen? So is it?
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is maybe 15 mil is the right price for a player who has quote unquote a bit of worry around his fitness.
I should do. But I won't.
He's 26, 27.
Someone in the chat said I should bring up Origi because it's the same thing, isn't it?
No, but Origi wasn't injury prone.
No, but look how much he went for. Didn't he leave Origi on a free?
He left for free, yeah. No, but we got offered 20 mil for Origi, but Origi didn't want to go to Wolves.
Bro.
No, remember it was Origi who turned down the move.
We left for free.
No,
and
but
went
the point
to
is,
AC Milan.
But Wolves offered 20 mil for Origi, and Origi turned down Wolves. So at least we've got an offer for him.
What's this? No.
Yeah.
Anthony Gordon. What?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to believe it because I just saw it about 5 minutes ago.
What's this Anthony Gordon stuff? Bigger Jamie. Anthony Gordon remains extremely keen on the move to Liverpool, and it remains to be seen if a deal can be agreed before the transfer deadline. Brother, what? What? Why would we get Gordon? Bro, I don't understand.
Bitch,
I mean, it's
don't
all
kill
kicking
my
off
vibe.
now.
Bitch, don't
Big up
kill my
Davo
vibe.
Cop. I think it's
Please
from
don't
Davo
kill
Cop,
my
you know.
vibe.
It
Please
is.
don't kill my
Excuse
vibe.
me.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Please don't
Hold
kill my
on.
vibe. Don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I wanted to be happy today.
Big up Davo Cop. He says Anthony Gordon remains keen to move to Liverpool. Eddie Howe's has been adamant Gordon will not be leaving. Some of his comments at the weekend suggest Newcastle boss knows anything can happen. What I will say is, for my part, the club's part, we'll do everything we can to keep up his players, but I'm not a fortune teller. As managers, we learn to live with this world because we have to, but it's not ideal. There's a lot going on. The England international is keen on a move to his boyhood club, and Liverpool have maintained dialogue with his representatives. Eddie Howe has a strong relationship with Richard Hughes and is also close to Michael Edwards. Newcastle are continuing discussions with Crystal Palace over the signing of Mark Guehi. The London side aren't budging on their 70 million valuation. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I don't know. It could be. All right, Drift. Genuine question: how would you feel if it was Anthony Gordon instead of Chiesa?
Miss me out.
Well, Gordon comparing the right, you know. All right, let me ask you a genuine question: who's better, Chiesa or Gordon?
Chiesa all fucking day, mate.
You think Chiesa better, even with the injuries?
Miss me out with any Anthony Gordon. Miss me out. I don't even want to take part in the conversation. I'm done.
All right,
I'm
let me ask you
done.
this. What as if I said to you, I'm being objective here. What happens if Anthony Gordon does sign? Do you think he enhances the squad if no one leaves?
Who cares?
No, but genuinely, do you think he enhances the squad?
We're stockpiling left wingers. Woohoo.
So basically, if Anthony Gordon signs, what you're basically saying is, nah, fam. Like,
You make me
don't.
wait all summer and then give me Anthony Gordon. Yeah, you're taking the piss.
So you'd be more happy. And again, remember, this is not how I feel. I'm just being objective here. I'm hosting. I've got to be objective, right?
Mm.
How would you feel if they both signed? So Gordon was 70 and
Bro, I don't
Chiesa
want
was
Anthony
50.
Gordon. I'll just be happy with Dashvili and Chiesa, and and then that other you in it.
No, I hear it. Let me read out the last two supers. This is viewpoint. Why is his club not enthusiastic about? Oh no, we're done. Yo, what's good? Chiesa is an inside forward, plays centre forward a bit. He's a Jota-esque finisher, in my opinion. Better pure finisher than Salah, in my opinion. Wouldn't be my first choice as a left winger. So, Yo, what's good believes he's more of a left winger than he's a right winger. If that's the case, does this sign make any sense?
No, but even though what's good, may have a point, I still think we've seen Chiesa play on the right for Juve and for Italy enough to know he can play either.
I think Chiesa can. If I'm not mistaken, Chiesa's actually scored more goals on the right than he has the left. I swear I double checked that, and he's got more goals like coming from the right hand side. So remains to be seen, really. Yeah, I don't know. Let me bring in Mr. Cal. What's going on, bro?
Evening.
Bro, you've obviously seen the Chiesa news.
I'll be honest, like literally when Drift put it in the group earlier, that was the first time I've seen. Apart from that, I'm guessing Mamardashvilli signed now, or it's
Mamardashvilli the deal's done. For Eriksson said it's done, so that deal's for next year.
Cool. So he's staying in Valencia, I'm guessing, right?
Staying in Valencia for 1 year. But the big news, I guess, tonight is more about Federico Chiesa, who apparently has agreed to join Liverpool via some sources. Some people say the deal's still on. Some people say he's waiting for Barcelona. What's your thoughts on as you're hearing it live right now? What's your thoughts on the whole Chiesa signing?
Hold on.
I probably shouldn't say anything.
What's that?
Cal,
I probably shouldn't
I
say
beg
anything. Like,
you pretend that
Oh.
Anthony Gordon is the player that you want.
No, people, we gotta
no,
stop
on a,
this.
no, on a real, bro. Look, wow, look.
Wow, look at the pushback. Damn. You don't know what Cal to speak about at all.
Said cut the stream.
Damn.
Bro,
So we can't get Cal's opinion, chat.
I don't even at this point. I don't even know if I should say anything.
All right, don't mention his name then. Just mention an Italian winger.
Sean said talk on Gordon. Look at this, bro. Wow. Go get milk.
Rotted.
I genuinely don't know if I should say anything now.
I would have sent you a message. Hold on.
This is ridiculous. Don't give him a nickname, please. Wow. Don't speak. Cut his mic. Please, God, please.
That's
is this
crazy.
for real? No, you lot are wild, man. If you lot think I'm the reason we're not signing players, I don't even know what to say anymore.
Crazy, man. All right. You don't have to mention his name. You don't have to mention his name. You can just speak.
Check your thing, Cal.
But I think
I can't act that well, bro.
Oh, man.
All right. I'll say what I can say according to the community. The player that we're being linked with is someone I've rated for a very long time. I think I've gone on record a few times and said this was back when we even had Mane. Said I'd love to have him in the squad. He wouldn't be my first choice winger, given who else is out there, such as like Kava, for example. Injuries are a little bit of a worry from what he's had. But if we're willing to take a risk on him, I don't get why we wouldn't have taken a risk on Neto, for example. So to me, this feels like how much is he being rumored for?
15 million euros.
How much?
1.5. 15 million euros.
I thought you said 1.5.
15 million euros. Can you
grand
smell
a
a
week.
dud somewhere? Do you think something's wrong?
That's Bobby Clark money, no?
What did I say? That's exactly what I said to Drift.
That's Bobby Clark money.
Yep.
He's coming in on Bobby Clark money with Adrian wages.
On 60k?
Or 80.
It'd be reportedly 80. Between 80 and 100, I'd say.
But does he owe the mafia money or something? What was he? Who's negotiating his deals, bro?
Last year of his contract. He's on the last year of his contract.
Edwards,
Juve actually want to get rid of him.
They want to get rid of him from that fee.
Yep.
No, Matt. Don't make it out like that. He's in the last year of his contract, and they know he only holds value until the window shuts.
Juve must want to get rid of for that.
Bro,
for that
Juve
fee.
do not
because he won't sign a new contract. No. But don't say get rid in the way of like they think he's rubbish and they just want. He won't sign a contract, so they want value for. It's his last chance to get money for him.
But they still want rid of him, right?
But they would have sold Chiesa and Sula in one summer.
But it's because Chiesa won't sign a new contract.
Yeah.
If he won't sign a new contract, what are they going to do?
Motta don't want him. Thiago Motta don't want him at Juve.
All right. This is going against everything I've said, and I'm on record for saying this loads of times. I want a left-footed right winger so we can replicate the inverted forward system that we have at the moment. However, if we are going to sign a right-footed player who can play on the right side, Chiesa is about the best one we can get. But is it going to be the Chiesa who was ripping teams up or the Chiesa who suffered from injuries? But at the same time, at what £6? Like, can you really go wrong with the deal?
You said his name, by the way. You kind of messed up. Still.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, deal's off, guys. Let's go home.
I don't feel like we'll get him. Something just seems a bit. Michael Edwards, I can't see getting a. When was the last time Michael Edwards signed a player with like an injury record like this, or
Bro, I don't know. Big up Jamie. Jamie says Liverpool have agreed a deal for Federico Chiesa, 10.25, rising with a 2.5 million contract agreed player flat. Liverpool rumor going around. It's a big up Jamie saying it's a rumor. If this turns out to be true, then yes, Bobby Clark settings.
all right, I want to speak, but I don't want to ruffle feathers either. Oh, can I share his injury record, guys?
We've already shared it.
Oh, you've gone through it on Transfer Market.
Yes, yeah. He missed 11 games last year. And he missed like 200 something. Bro, it's mad. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to. Yeah, it's mad.
Bare pages, bro.
Yeah, I know.
From 21-22, since when he had the bad injury.
No, it's a mess.
Oh, this don't look like an Edwards signing. Even at 11 mil.
It's opportunistic.
He's had 2 ACLs. He could not.
Cheap as chips. No. Has he?
No, he couldn't.
2 ACLs.
One ACL, you're out for up to a year, not 2.
No, he's had 1.
Oof.
He got the cruciate ligament tear in 2021-22 season and was out for 269 days. Then he had fitness issues for 26 days. Then he got knee problems in the 22. All right, let me read out 2 years ago, so the 22-23 season. Knee problems, 5 days. Muscle fatigue, 14 days. Muscle fatigue, 3 days. Muscle fatigue, 7 days. Knee problems, 5 days. Tendon irritation, 15 days.
You missed out fitness at the very beginning of that one, Matt.
Huh?
You missed out fitness at the beginning of that, which was 6
games. Yeah. Sorry. And then last year, in terms of games missed, he missed 11. That's because he had muscular problems, 2 separate occasions. One missed 4 games, then missed 2 games. Then an unknown injury, missed 1 game. Then a knee problem, missed 2 games. And an unknown injury, missed 2 games. So
what's
he only missed
unknown injury twice.
I don't know, but I'll just say he only missed 3 games with an unknown injury. Remember, Transfer Market are going to get everything, so that they don't. What it is, they don't know. I don't know.
But unknown, bro. Unknown means no one knows. Like no one knows.
This is the route Liverpool.
I rate Chiesa highly. I'd much rather spend that money on Chiesa than Anthony Gordon, if I'm going to be honest. Much rather, for me personally. I know Anthony Gordon seems like he's the guy a lot of fans want, but I think he's the guy a lot of fans want because he's a Liverpool fan as opposed to the actual player. Yeah. If I'm going to be honest, I think it future-proofs us on the left to an extent because if one of Gakpo or Diaz don't perform or they leave, then you've got Chiesa who could be playing over on the left, but it still means you'd have to get another winger, which would have to happen anyway.
No, but Chiesa would be on the right though, bro, I think.
Yeah, and predominantly it would have to be, or else it makes no sense. But again, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seems weird.
What worries me is that in recent memory, we brought 2 players in from Italy, and both of them have had injury problems, and that's Aquilani and Artemio. Imagine both from Italy, and both have had issues. I can't help but be worried, in my opinion. This is me now, just being, these are my thoughts now. Like, I do think I understand the whole low risk, high reward, but it also could be it's low risk, but no reward because he could, might not adapt to the Prem in terms of physicality, or he could pick up injuries. Like maybe he can't hack the regime at Liverpool. Do you know what I mean?
I genuinely believe if he stays fit, he would be a massive asset for us, though.
I think he would. I said to Drift, he would be our Shaqiri-esque signing for that type of money there. He would be an impact player, and you could rest Salah and you could play him.
Shall I be real with you?
Yeah, go.
Chiesa is best, in my opinion, is better than Gakpo and Diaz.
Yeah, but you're going back to the Chiesa of flipping
No, I hear that. But
injury
if we can
Chiesa,
get
bro.
anything close to that out of Chiesa, if we were to sign him, then there's an argument to say you start him on the left and start Salah on the right, which again is the whole stockpiling thing again.
Oh, wait there. You're saying Chiesa better than Diaz? This version of Chiesa?
No, I'm saying Chiesa at his best. If we can
Yeah,
get
but
any,
bro, we
no,
can't.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I
time.
caveat. No, that's why I caveated it, Matt. Saying if you can get him anywhere close to his best, then I believe he becomes a starter for us.
All right. Let me say this. If that's the case, why are Juventus letting him go if they think that they can get him back to close to? Because remember that he's in his home.
Sign a contract, bro.
Hear me out. He's in his back in it. This Juve's team. He was dreamt of playing there. Members at Fiorentina before. He's in his home country. He knows better than to play for a big team in Italy. He's definitely going to get him a team playing for his country as well, bro. I just find it a bit mad that he probably thinks now going over to the Prem will be better than staying at Juventus. From what I've read, think he don't want him. The coach, Morton don't want him.
That doesn't mean he's a bad player, though.
No, but if he was amazing as he would have been back in the day, I don't think he leaves Juve. I think he's too much of a, and not only that, he doesn't go for 50 million euros.
No, but if Jiff just said he doesn't want to sign a contract, he's going into the last year of his deal, and the manager doesn't want him. Those three all add up to you're going for cheap. Juve can't turn around to us and go,
no,
we want 30, 40 mil for him, because we'll just be like, well, you've got a player you don't want. Like,
but Chiesa,
we're doing you a favor.
All right then, but Chiesa could go cheaper than what we could sell Endo for. Does that not alarm you by any chance?
No, the injury record alarms me, but the situation doesn't really. Like, all right, Sancho is a prime example. I don't think Sancho is a crap player, but Ten Hag doesn't fancy Sancho. So Sancho is going to potentially go for a lot cheaper than
Sancho showed it at Dortmund. There's more evidence. Remember, we're going off evidence. And don't forget, last season he done all right, actually, to be fair.
Bro, Chiesa has showed it at World Cups, Euros.
No, I know, but the injury, all it is injury.
Guys, so big up Si, who just messaged me to let me know about what's going on with Chiesa. So he was willing to sign a deal with Juve, a new deal, but they'd included much less wages, and it was going to be like bonus incentivized. So obviously he didn't want that. So that's what the problem was with the contract stuff with Juve. So even they themselves thought because of his injuries, they'd rather he got bonuses but a low wage because they were worried about how often he'd play.
Yeah,
but that must be what it is, isn't it?
Based on that, so basically, what has basically happened is they've wanted to keep him. Chiesa said, "No, I can't accept this deal. I'm not accepting this deal." So Morton's gone, well, rather than lose you on a free, we're gonna have to sell you this summer. That's what it sounds like. I might be completely wrong, but that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like to me as well. Juve ain't gonna want him to go for free.
No, of course not. I'm just even so surprised that it's just so cheap for a player of his quality. Like, you know, sometimes, like, I guess it's one of them things where you say nothing in life is free. Obviously, he's not free, but you still can't help but think, wait a minute, this cheap. This doesn't seem right. Why is no one else circling around him? Well, do you get what I'm saying? Like, why is no one else taking this opportunity? But it could be just a case of Liverpool happened to be that club where we've just been ahead of everybody. We've explored. I don't know. I'm just saying, sometimes you got to look at these things and go, is there more to it? I don't know.
We've seen this loads of times, though, man.
From Arsenal says there's something wrong with Moreno then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we've seen this loads of times. Like, no one went in for Boubacar Kamara, who's at Aston Villa, and he turned out to be one of the better DMs in the league. Like, there've been loads of instances where, like, bruv, no one else was trying to go for Salah when we were going for Salah, and that was what 35 mil.
This is not based off a bad injury. Did you see the Euros?
No, but he's not. He was lively at the Euros from what I saw.
I could tell he wasn't the same player, bro. As soon as I saw him, I was like, that's not the same player. I'm only hoping, and again, I can only hope and pray that he can get close. Because remember, in my opinion, this for me is more about hope rather than a definitive. And what I'm trying to understand is this: I understand it is an opportunistic signing, because if he turns out to be close to the player that he was before, then it's a win-win. 100. But I've also got to think of the other side, because again, we don't want to get carried away in euphoria and think well, Liverpool been down this route before where they thought something could work and by taking a chance. And it is a chance because we took a chance with Aquilani. Previous regime, I get it. But Aquilani, no, let me land. Aquilani at Roma was the prince. He was the guy that was supposed to take over Italian football. I followed him closely, bro. Aquilani was disgusting. I remember when Aquilani put on a man in the match performance against Real Madrid, yeah.
You're
and I
not
was
wrong.
like, I can't.
You're not wrong.
Let me. Then Artemeo again.
You should have listened to me on that one.
Again, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. But I'm more hoping it's Shaqiri vibes. That's what I'm hoping.
I'll tell you why I don't think you can compare it to Aquilani or Artemelo for that matter. Aquilani, when we bought him, that wasn't taking a chance. That was going all in on a replacement for Xabi Alonso. That wasn't even taking a chance because back then, Rafa even said it, like that was pretty much the whole budget spent on him. So that wasn't taking a chance. That was going all in on Aquilani. Artemeo was basically pot bottom of rice. You're hungry, but there's nothing else in the house, and you're scraping the Dutchy pot. And you know it's not going to taste nice. You know that rice is going to be hard when you chew it. But what else is there to eat? So you just wallop a bit of salad cream on it, hope for the best. But what happened is we put it in the microwave, and it felt like you're eating rice out of the packet, so we had to throw it away. Artemelo and Chiesa is not even remotely the same because Artemelo hadn't played proper football in about 2 years. And he's getting passed around like a blunt at Snoop Dogg's house. So it's not the same as Chiesa. Chiesa is still a regular for the international team and was a regular for Juve.
To be fair to Melo, though, he helped this team get to the final.
Tell him, Drift.
And it was the Liverpool season was actually a bit of an anomaly in comparison to the following season.
Okay, fair. Congratulations to him.
But what I'm trying to say is, this is this a gamble? Is this a gamble Liverpool should be taking, in your opinion, guys? Is this a gamble that we should be taking?
It's 10 to 12 million.
Yeah. If we can't gamble that as big bad Liverpool, Matt, then I don't even know.
All right, watch this now. Let me see Carl's face when I say this. Do you know what Juice said to me? I just got a valid point. What happens if they see this as the long-term successor to Salah and get him in now?
Oh, that's not happening. Come on, guys.
But why not? Because Jiff made a valid point. He said,
no,
let me land. He said he's 26, 27 years of age. Yeah. Before the injury, he was on everyone's scouting list. If Liverpool get him close to where he was at before, why would they not think, well, then we don't need to go and get, because again, he's not going to be Salah. Remember, whoever you buy will never be Salah. But why would FSG not do this? Why would they not? Tell me why they wouldn't, Cal.
Because you just said long-term replacement. Those long-term replacements.
Tell me why. Because remember, you're logical, but you're forgetting who our owners are. You're logical. You're going to give me logical.
No, but I'm using logic because of the ownership. If we get a long-term salary replacement, we're not going to get someone who's 26, 27 with a bad injury record behind them. We're not going to do that because that doesn't scream long-term replacement. It doesn't.
You don't know our owners, bro.
No, it doesn't, Matt. If my car breaks down, and I say, Matt, I need a long-term replacement for my car, and then you say, what are you going to get? And I was like, I'm going to get this.
You're right. But you're being logical. No, you got to think.
I think that is being logical. I don't think.
No. But Cal,
we wouldn't do that.
Cal, can I say this here? This is what Drift said to me, and it made me think. No, Drift, they can't be. Drift is being illogical because this is what we have to sometimes understand, which our owners do, bro. If we were logical, like what you're saying right now, we wouldn't be sitting there. 3 of our best players are all about to leave in next year. If we were actually logical, if we were logical, we wouldn't make these. Do you know what I mean? We wouldn't make these mistakes. We wouldn't make mistakes where the manager, one of the best we've had in so many years, a legend, asked for centre backs, and they gave us a hologram, and he had to rely on Nat Phillips and Reece Williams. All I'm saying is, you're speaking from a logical perspective, which I agree with you. I'm on your side, bro. But we also have to remember we can't ignore that there are times when we've seen our ownership be illogical, bro, and they don't make the best decisions for the club. And what I'm saying is this: do you remember the word that they kept on using in the press conference? Do you remember the word? Chiesa an opportunistic signing. We are
right. And that doesn't mean it's an opportunistic long-term signing. Look, all right, hear me out, guys. I probably hate FSG more than both of you.
I don't know about that, bro.
I mean, I'd bank on it still.
I don't know.
There's
bro.
a lot of stuff I'd say off camera, but
Oh, yeah, cool.
I probably hate FSG more, but at the same time, I can't overlook certain things that have happened. So when Lovren went, the club only wanted Ibu Konate. Us as fans wanted Botman and Konate, or maybe someone else. The club only wanted Konate. So what did the club do? They waited for Konate. They knew they couldn't get him in January. Why? Because he was cup tied again. If we didn't draw Leipzig in the Champions League, I reckon we'd have got Konate at January. But hey, it happened. In my opinion, we should have still gone for a Botman and a Konate in the summer. We're loose like that. That's what we did. But we still got in a Konate who's effectively a long-term replacement for centre-back. He was touted as one of the best young centre-backs in the world, and that's what happened. You look at a position like goalkeeper, which we've just literally gone and got Mamardashvilli. Alisson's 31? Mamardashvilli's 23. Pretty clean injury record and pretty bloody good for his age. Centre midfield. We replaced our centre midfielders who left was Milner, Ox, Naby, Hendo, and Fabinho, right? We replaced him with McAllister, who was 24 when we got him. Fantastic injury record and fantastic player. So Bosley, fantastic injury record. At the time of signing him, seems as though he was a fantastic player. Gravenberch, fantastic injury record. Like, looked a fantastic player at the time of signing him, and with age on their side. The oldest player out of those three was who? McAllister at 24, and he already had Prem experience. And then we signed Endo, who was considered a stopgap. So why all of a sudden are we just gonna then, after signing Davashvili this summer, then go right? You see Chiesa, he's about to turn 27, bad injury record, but you know what, 12 mil, and he's gonna replace Salah. Oh wow. Oh my god, I can't win, man. I can't win.
I can't.
I
So
told you
even
that
though everything you just
imagine
said,
I started that
completely
speech saying I
true.
hate FSG more than both of you
Yeah, but
combined, you know.
actions speak louder than words. I'm just saying,
Can't
bro.
win.
So everything you said, Cal, I agree
I'm
with.
joking.
Yeah, and everything you said happened. But this is the reason why I said, could it be the possibility, Cal? Because what they're doing is they're bringing him in now, and at the end of the year, if Salah goes, if Chiesa's done really well in that year, boom, there you go. We don't need to buy anybody. The replacement for Salah's already there.
Was that mine or one of yours?
No, it was mine. It was mine.
Okay, cool. All right. So again, to that drift, look, I'm sitting there saying I genuinely don't know if Salah's going to stay or go. I would love for Salah to stay, but I don't know. I just don't think Chiesa would be the player we'd look at and go, yeah, he's the one that replaces him. And again, let's say Chiesa came in and done well. Let's say Chiesa in a miracle world came back and was the player he used to be in some miracle.
Bro, if that happened, then flipping hell, bro, we got one hell of a player.
Some miracle.
You know what I mean?
Let's say it's some miracle, yeah. And Salah goes. We're still back down to 3 wingers. Arne Slot wants 4 by the looks of it. So we'd have to go and get someone else. So what's the likelihood of us going, we'll just get a backup for Chiesa, or we'll go and get a bad boy right-footed left winger? Like, I think we sometimes let the FSG hate cloud what we think will happen or what might happen.
Okay.
Like, for me, Chiesa makes more sense than Gordon because I don't think Gordon's that great on the right-hand side. I think he's a very good player on the left-hand side. I think you can debate whether he's as good as Gakpo and Diaz. I don't think
Chiesa on his day is cold.
Chiesa, that's what I'm saying. Chiesa on his day is unplayable.
It's cold, bro.
He's unplayable.
That's what I'm saying. Remember, I'm just being objective today. It's not like I'm agreeing with what I'm saying. I'm just having to ask these questions because with any signing, it's not always a win-win situation. You always have to think about, are there negatives? You have to factor things in. And one of the things I'm factoring in is the value is so low. Should we be worried? I guess not, because he doesn't want to sign. Should we be worried about the injuries? Do you know what I mean? Is he going to settle in Liverpool? I don't know if we have any other Italians in the first team 11 off the top of my head. I don't think so.
At Liverpool?
Do we have any in the squad? Like, I don't even know, bro. I don't think
I don't
so.
think
No.
we do. We don't have an Italian, do we?
Again,
No.
remember, I'm just asking these questions because, again, no transfer is just all positives. You always have to look at negatives, and especially when it's a signing like this, and maybe not a signing that we was expecting. Because one thing I will say is this: when we all said Salah replacement, I don't think anybody on this stream and in the chat said go get me Chiesa as the backup for Salah. Nobody said it.
Can I play?
But now all of a sudden we're gonna get him, and everyone's like, "Yeah, Chiesa." Do you get what I'm saying? That's not to have a go at anybody. I'm just more saying.
I'll be honest.
It speaks volumes, in it, how things can change when something presents itself.
There's one person in the community who's been consistent throughout the whole time, and that's Jamrock when it comes to Chiesa. We've always Chiesa.
No, Chiesa. Yeah, that's right. But correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even think I even saw Jamrock say this should be the backup. Like when we were speaking about it. He's spoken about him in the past.
No,
I haven't seen it. If he has, then I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Can I ask a question? Just to throw the cow amongst the pigeons. We keep on saying this is Salah's potential replacement or going to play with on the right-hand side. Is there any guarantee Diaz is saying?
I said it to Drift, but...
Even after his man in a match performance.
Whoa. I never said I wanted him sold. I just said, is there a guarantee he's staying?
I hope so.
No. Do you see? But you're not sure, are you, Drew? You're not sure.
I didn't think about it. You just made me. If he was going to leave with like 3 days left of the window, surely a move that big would have already had some kind of legs to it because he's going to cost like 70 mil. It's not like a small deal.
There's been talk about it all summer. There's been talk about it all summer.
He's not going Barcelona.
No, 3 days to go. Barcelona don't have the money, do they?
It's not just Barca who are looking at him though. PSG.
But didn't PSG sign someone the other day? I can't remember who it is.
No, Barca can't register play. They struggle to register him right now. Barca won't be able to get him. I don't think he leaves for. I think PSG. Remember they already bought a winger the other day as well. But I just don't think
that's what I'm saying.
There's not a market for him. I don't think Diaz leaves. Next season is different though. So maybe next season potentially. I don't know.
So all right, so Cal, because I was so optimistic when we started the show, and I think
I've messed it up now. Is that what you're saying?
No. Matt told me I wasn't allowed to be delusional today. I had to be logical. So I was like, so you're not just gonna let me have the excitement of the transfer. You're gonna make me be realistic. Whatever. He brought my mood down. But I personally think Chiesa at 15 million euros is brilliant. Like I'm just trying to not see any negativity in this. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm all on board with it as well.
And I said to Matt 2 years ago, we would have been drooling over a signing like this.
Guys, I am the host. You know how this works. I have to be objective.
If you're the host, bro, deal with it.
Guys,
isn't it, bro?
Like I said, yeah. But I'm used to this though. Like I don't mind being objective. What I'm saying to you is, though, guys, is this: it is a good deal, numbers wise, all of that stuff. Shaqiri, but more talent, or could be like higher ceiling if he reaches that potential. But all I'm saying is, this, guys, yeah. You guys are very, very happy with this signing, but my fear for you guys is this. If Chiesa doesn't look anything like
you lot are not it. For us, Cal, it's only us he's worried about.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just let me host, bro. You know what I mean? This is the angle that I'm going with today, G. No, but all jokes aside, listen. It is. I think it will be a good signing. This is now me speaking, not as a host. I think it will be a good signing. I think it will be a Shaqiri-esque signing. But the reason why I have to ask these questions is because just like in any transfer, guys, nothing is a given, in it. Just because he's cheap and we think, I can hit back them heights, doesn't mean that that's going to happen. And even though it doesn't cost a lot of money, it's more about we've wasted a space in the squad. Because what if I told you, man, this, we could have went and got someone like, I know you, man, don't really rate him, but the playing style will be more similar to a Salah, a Johan Bakayoko, he's a bit more of a Doku-esque player on the right-hand side, cuts inside, likes to drift in and get goals, but he's quick. He's very good on one-on-one takers. Why did Liverpool manage to get in for like 20 €4 million, and he would have been better because he was younger. And even though he might have been a salary replacement, you can rely on him more than a Chiesa who potentially could pick up injuries. Like, bro, I'm even worried that we signed this player, and before you know it, after the first training session, Chiesa's out, unknown injury, unknown.
No, Matt. Everything you're saying, I understand.
These are
I
the
think that's
worries that I
everybody.
have. You know what I mean?
That's everybody's worry. But bro, for 3 years, we've been asking the club to sign a cover for Salah that's actually a proper cover. And if this is what this is, you probably couldn't ask for a better cover for Salah. Like, if I told you lot to go through world football and find a right winger who was this level of backup, who would you bring me? Very difficult to find someone.
What to just, but when we see, so here's the killer though.
It's difficult to find someone if we're not being ambitious, Drift.
Yeah. Are we supposed to be looking for a backup? Are we supposed to be looking for rotation?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think rotation is appealing to the player you're buying, which would be very hard to sell. Do you get what I mean? It's the Harry Kane vibe. Why would a striker go there when he knows he's always on? But you can
if you know Salah's going. Remember, the club won't let this be known publicly, but they would tell the player. Let's give an example. Let's say it was Kudus. They would tell Kudus to get him in the door. Salah's leaving on the free. Nothing's going to change. He's got you'll be in bit rotation. You won't start as much, but going on from next year, you will be the guy. That's what I think they would do if they kind of knew Salah was leaving per se. I could be wrong though, but that's me being logical again, innit? Our owners can.
So what if they think Anthony Gordon is the Salah replacement?
Then I will never host the show ever again, and I will reconsider what I'm going to do for the rest of the season.
Because according to a lot of people in the chat who backed the Gordon move, he's a stat man, right? So maybe they're looking.
He's on Liverpool's radar. 100% he is.
I think we've got to stop doing this with Gordon. Again, I don't want Gordon, and I'm not going to ask for us to sign, but he's more than a stat man. We're being very disingenuous when we speak about Gordon. Like, he's more than a stat man. He's playing in the Newcastle team, which is pretty average in attacking wise. He's a very average team without him and Isak, and him and Isak are carrying the attack. He can't just be a stat man doing that. We'd never call Jared Bowen a stat man, so why do we do it for Gordon?
Because Jared Bowen's
I don't want Gordon. I don't even like the guy. But like, when we talk about football, I can't just call a man a stat man when he's more than a stat man.
No. I'm not saying that. But let me ask you this question then.
I don't want it.
Is there much difference between Martinelli and Gordon?
Yes. Oh, come on, man.
In terms of their playing style?
Yes.
Would you say
Gordon lifts his heads up and looks? He scans. Martinelli his head down and just drives.
No. I agree. But would you also say...
Does Gordon pick his head up? Does he?
Yeah. Well, from the assists, I mean, he's got to pick his head up, right?
Would you say...
I don't know.
He's got to pick his head up, right?
Would you... Sorry, I forgot I was going to ask you to now. Would you... Yeah, that's it, Cal. Sorry, and Jeff, I'll ask you next. Actually, would you say Gordon? Have you seen Gordon go up against low blocks? Because me personally, I haven't. When Newcastle face teams, they're not scared of Newcastle like that, where they feel like they need to play low block. I've only seen Gordon in space. Would you be worried, concerned seeing Gordon in those games, Cal, with low block, or would you still think he's still good enough that doesn't worry you? You just think the player is that good, in your opinion? Not amazing. I know you don't want him, but you think he's good enough that doesn't concern you?
I think in a low block, if we're playing a team which is playing a low block, I think you'll see a player who almost will do what Gakpo does, and that is cut inside and cross, rather than try and run to the byline and dink it in, or try and beat a man and do 1-2s. I think you'd see him look for the left back to overlap, shift in on his right foot and throw crosses into the box. I'm not sitting there saying Gordon's some great footballer. I don't want.
No, this ain't a trick question. I'm just genuinely asking.
I know. I just want to make. I don't want Gordon, but I can't sit here and say he's a dead footballer or he's just a stat man, because he's not just that. He's better than that. I just don't think he's Liverpool quality.
He's basic, man. I think it's wild to say he's better than some of the players we just mentioned. He's not better than them. He's had one good season.
But Martinelli's only had one good season, and that was for Arsenal.
No, come on, bro. Like, if you look at the stats, because the thing is as well, yes, I know that he's a bit younger than Martinelli, but when you look at the stats, he still did have an Everton career in the Premier League. Even if he was 20, 21, whatever, you still got to add the Everton career to the stats. And he scored less goals than Martinelli in the same amount of game time in the Premier League. So I don't understand why Gordon's looked at as a better player than Martinelli. Like, I don't get it.
Apart from, what is Martinelli better at than Gordon then?
In terms of like their ability, you mean?
Yeah,
I think he's a better finisher than Gordon.
I disagree.
I think Martinelli's pretty clinical once you get him into the position.
He's been in this position loads of times and he doesn't make a decision. Even against us last season, he could have. He's been
in bad form for a little while.
They're both direct. The thing is, they're both direct players, right? Martinelli, though, what I will say is playing for a team, more responsibility, and not only that, they treat Arsenal now how they used to treat us when we were at that same sort of level. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So when every team was literally low block and they cut off that space in behind, I think Martinelli did struggle. Let's keep it.
I said this before.
But wait, let me. But not only that, the left back situation was a problem for Arsenal last season as well. They didn't help. There was no, what's the word I'd say, continuity. There was not. Did you get what I'm trying to say? Like, they had problems there, so that didn't help the relationship on that left hand side. Hence why the Ben White Saka combination trumps that left hand side all day, every day. Going now back to Anthony Gordon now, I would say Anthony Gordon has had a very, very good season last year. But again, it is just one season. Do I think he's crap? No, I don't think he's crap. But I don't think he's amazing. And in my honest opinion, I don't think he raises the bar if we sign him. And he's not a needle mover. And the bit that bothers me the most is that we're Liverpool and we should be looking for needle movers. And in my opinion, Zubimendi would have been a needle mover, not a different position, but he would have. Even when I saw highlights of flipping Zubimendi play on the weekend, flipping hell, it just made me realize, like, if we would have got him, he would have like enhanced us. I don't think Gordon enhances us like that. Like, I really don't. Do I think Gordon is crap? No. But I don't think Gordon would be, in my opinion, like a sidestep at best. Like, at best, just at best. Like, if I'm not going to say it's crap, do you get what I'm trying to say?
There's no chance Gordon's better than Diaz. But again, everyone's allowed their opinion. Look, if Anthony Gordon ever actually signs for Liverpool, I will back the man because he's a Liverpool player. But I'm just being honest with you. I don't want this player. I don't want him. Like Matt said, it's a sideways step at best. If you're buying a left winger who's 23, 24 years old for 70 million, you need to be buying a needle mover. And Anthony Gordon is not a needle mover.
For argument's sake, could he not improve on the slot?
He could.
He could possibly. He's young enough to be improving regardless of who his manager is. But I don't see it. I don't see how he is.
If you're spending 70 mil, you kind of want close to like the complete.
Matt, let's be honest. In Liverpool's world, if you're spending 70 mil, he has to actually be it. It's the reason everyone's angry at Nunes. It's the reason Szoboszlai's catching heat. Because when Liverpool spend that money, you've got to bang like immediately, because we're not a club that just throw you to one side and go and do it again. We got to stick with you for 4-5 years or whatever.
That is true.
So if Anthony Gordon's coming in at 75 mil, he is the future Liverpool winger for the next 4 or 5 years. Is Anthony Gordon a good enough player to be Liverpool's winger for the next 3 or 4 years?
I think it's because of the English tax as well, you know, guys. I think if Anthony Gordon was like 40 mil and I knew that he was not going to be some starter, but he was an option, I don't think I would be as like annoyed about it. But I think, like just saying, when you're spending 70 mil, 70 mil is a lot of money for Liverpool. We don't do it that much. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And when we do it, we want them kind of like guarantees that that player is just going to bag straight away kind of thing. And if not, you know what I mean? We do get annoyed. So I don't know. I think it's fair. I think we'll have to wait and see how it plays out because, again, Diaz has had a great start. And it's mad because this is football and things can change. Ollie Watkins was the shining striker last year and Ollie Watkins couldn't finish his dinner. Do you know what I mean? On the weekend. So you have to wait and see how these things play out because you can't have these 1 year sensations where someone just goes absolutely bananas and then the following season, people know how to play play you, so to speak, and like they get better understanding what you're gonna do, and they can read you better. And that's why I would say you need a couple of years to see whether that player is as good as maybe the first season kind of made it.
Right, you know what? Right now, Anthony Gordon is Kulusevski. Because I remember Kulusevski was so good in his first 12 months at Tottenham. He compared to Saka. And at the time, it was warranted. He was balling out.
What did I say, though, when everyone got mad at me when I said, I think he is average, but he's just having a good spell? And everyone, remember, this, in fact, this was Prem panel days, yeah? I was like, big up George, and people, yeah, we haven't forgotten about Prem panel, by the way, just to let you know. We haven't forgotten. I used to say, bro, you overrate this Kulusevski guy. Like, he's very average. I just think for Spurs, he's good.
But in that first 12 months, he was balling out. Like, he looked amazing. I wouldn't even
say he was balling. I would say he was good.
No,
he was
good.
Balling
out, man.
I don't know if I...
Yeah,
he was.
first 12 months, he was balling out.
Do you know, bro, balling out is like freaking Sadio Mane. He wasn't balling out, bro.
No, but he was being clutch. He was winning games. He was affecting. He was beating his play above. He was really good, bro.
He was balling at the time.
He was, bro. In the first 12 months, he was really good.
I agree with you. He was good. I wouldn't say he was balling out, bro.
He was balling out at the time, bro. He really was.
He was not, bro. He wasn't. But anyway,
when he first came through, man, he was a problem, bro.
Bro,
yeah, bro.
He was decent. He was good. No, what I say is he's decent. And I was like, no, he's good. He's been good. But I would never say he was balling out, though.
The point is that then he never was able to continue it, and that would be my worry with Gordon. Only having 1 year's evidence, I would be worried that he might be average again, and then you paid all this money for the Everton version of Gordon, not the Newcastle version. That would be my worry. Like Matt said, if he was coming in at 35 M's and to be a squad player, I probably wouldn't even be that annoyed. I'd be like, all right, he's an option off the bench if this is the way the club want to go. But you're going 75 mil all in? This is the future. Gordon can't be the future. Come on, man. It can't be Gordon cannot be the future. I don't want to live in that world.
No, I agree.
We might be living in it still.
I just don't think he's a dead player. I think two things can be right at the same time. I don't want him and I don't think he's that guy, but I can't sit here and be like, Gordon's dead food. I can't do that. I'd be lying.
No, he's not dead. He's not.
No, he's just average.
He's not dead.
He's just average.
He's better than average.
I say he's decent, fam. He's decent. Gordon's decent. He's a decent option off the bench because he's got pace and it can hurt you with pace. In football,
what would you rate Gordon out of 10 as a footballer? No, I'm not talking just natural talent. I'm talking about footballer performance, everything. What would you rate?
I give him a 6.
Everything. Yeah, about a 6. About a 6.
I give him a 6.
So would you rate Diaz?
I would say 7. As a footballer, everything.
Everything across the table.
I say Diaz is a step above. I say about 7.
So that's what I'm saying. Between 6 and 7 is not a big jump.
No, but you're paying.
Oh, why replace the 7 with a 6?
No, but Cal, you're missing the point. No, you're paying 70 mil for the 6.
Boys, I'm not saying. I'm just saying the argument about him being dead and all this. If we're saying he's dead or he's average,
then he's like a 3-4. Yeah, you know what I mean.
So that's what I'm saying. If he's a 6 and Diaz is a 7, does that mean Diaz is just above dead? No, he's not.
But we didn't pay 70 for Diaz.
No, but all right. Here's the difference between him and Diaz.
Gordon won't be cheap, so we can't even do the.
I don't
go on.
But if he's a 6 now at Newcastle, under slot in a Liverpool team, playing with better players, he could potentially get to a 7 or above, right?
He could.
So maybe that's what the club's looking at. Again, I pray to God the club isn't looking at it like that because I don't want Gordon. But maybe the club's looking at it and going, well, he's 20, what is he, 22, 23?
I think so.
Diaz is 27, going on 28. Like, that's a 4 or 5 year gap there. Like, maybe their club think in 3-4 years' time, he could be at the level of Diaz or higher. So,
well, one thing we do have to do is we have to look at the history of other times when this has happened, and we can't always make the assumption when a player when someone plays with better players, it will make them better. Sometimes it makes them worse. It isn't always a case of they get that step up and they can handle it. Sometimes they get that step up and the pressure's too much. The other players around them make them look worse because they are around quality. And I think it would be very disingenuous to people like Bruno, Isak, Botman, he plays with some ballers at Newcastle as well. It's not like he's around bums at Newcastle. Do you know what I'm saying?
From an attacking standpoint and even a creative standpoint, who has he got?
I mean, Bruno Guimaraes is their main.
Bruno's not a creator like that.
No, he's not a creator. But one thing I will say is he's a very good passer of the ball, and he can create openings.
Bruno's fantastic.
Yeah, and don't forget, Isak. Isak is and again, I know it's different.
But that's not the question. I'm not asking whether Bruno's sick or not. Bruno, like, let's be real. If Bruno's signed for Liverpool tomorrow, we're all losing our minds. But I said, who's there to give them any sort of? If you're Isak and you're Gordon, you look behind you, who can you go, all right, they're going to get some passes into me today that's going to allow me to...
Drift's boy's there. Drift, your boy's there. Joe Linton.
I was just going to say, bro, Joe Linton's a good midfielder. He plays with Joe Linton, Bruno.
Are these men creative, though, Drift? Can they get the ball?
They're not creative.
It comes to Liverpool, you've got Virgil playing diagonals. You've got Trent playing diagonals. You've got Salah, who's creative. You've got Elliott, who's creative. So Bosley can be creative. McAllister's creative. If Jota plays, Jota can be creative. Nunes can be creative. Gakpo can be creative. If Diaz is still here, Diaz can be creative. Those are 10 players I've just reeled off to you. Newcastle got Joe Willock. No disrespect to him. Joe Willock, Joe Linton. These lot are not even in the same realm.
Oh, yeah. Tonali was there for at least half a season.
Tonali's at William Hill right now, probably. So,
you know that one hurts.
Shout out to Football Gospel. Harvey Barnes.
I forgot about Harvey Barnes, you know.
Harvey Barnes a baller.
But what's up with
obviously that's quite creative, so you've got to include him.
Who, Isak?
Isak's quite creative. You've got to include him as well.
Is that creative?
No, he is quite creative.
No, I would say he creates in a weird way. He creates space for his movement. I would say he's a creator, though.
Like
yeah. But he's not a creator, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't say he's creative. I think he only registered 1 assist last season.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
he's not creative. When it comes to holding up the ball and getting others into play, all day. But I wouldn't say he's creative,
brother, innit? Like, you know what I mean? He's a link.
I still think they've got good enough players that he was playing with people who are, do you get what I'm saying? Good. He wasn't playing with even Trippier. He's quite creative as a fullback. He had Trippier in the team.
Yeah, but it's
lift last season, bro.
Nah, Trippier might be. Trippier was leaving actually.
When he's fit. Like, he is around some good players. He's not around a bunch of bums. Do you know?
He's not around bums. You're right, but is he around players that are going to get the best out of a winger?
Listen, he's not. He's not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, with all due respect,
are you paying 70 mil?
No, of course not. But
that's where it lies.
Not to be disingenuous, but if you put Diaz or Gakpo in the team, in the Newcastle team, do they get better numbers than Gordon? Do they have better performances?
Yeah, Gakpo might, because he'll play week in week.
Yeah, I think Gakpo would.
No, but this is my point. I don't know the answer.
I think Gakpo.
Whereas if you say if Salah goes to Newcastle, does he still bang? Yeah, he does. It's Salah. He's that guy. Does Saka still bang at Newcastle? Yeah.
I mean,
does Kuda still bang at Newcastle? Yeah. Because these are those guys where you just go, yeah, that's that guy. He's him.
Statistically, Kudos isn't that high up. So, yeah, I don't know.
No, but it's not all. But again, when Kudus is taking the ball from the edge of his box and running through the Palace team, bro, you know it's not all about stats with Kudus, isn't it?
I mean, to be fair, that is kind of what Gordon's supposed to do as the winger, be the creative one, right? I guess that's technically what you're supposed to do as the winger.
But they're both used in different setups, though. Whereas I say Kudus is more to get them from A to B.
No. I meant
the goal scorer. Yeah.
I meant the creativity in Newcastle. I guess it's supposed to come from Gordon, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that or get a goal in it, I guess. Because he's playing it for left, innit? I guess inside forward role, I guess. But
I mean, how many assists did he get in the league last season?
I don't know. What did he get last season in the Prem?
I think someone just said 10.
What, in all comps or just in the Prem? If that's in the Prem, that's really good.
I don't know what he got.
If he got 10 goals and 10 assists?
He got 11 goals and 10 assists last season.
In the Prem?
That's a very good GA. I'm not going to doubt GA, but I watched him a lot. He's very basic. It's not, do you know what I mean? There's no.
That's a great return. But again, was it a one-off?
Yeah.
I don't
just
know.
know-
And
I just don't
and that's
understand.
Newcastle playing a lot of high lines and back and forward
Alright.
football. That's not low blocks.
If the easiest way for me to say it, I know they're playing on different flanks, but if you were going to drop 70 M's on Kudus or Gordon, who are you picking, Cal?
Matt, don't ask me silly questions.
No, but this
online,
is
bro.
what. But you want to know why I had to ask you that? Because
Yeah.
you know who the needle mover is. You know what it's about.
Drift, I beg
'Cause
you
you've been-
talk to Matt, bro.
No,
Why
you've
is he
been trying to
turning into a madman when he hosts, bro?
Because you've been trying to justify this Gordon hype, and I'm not.
I'm
having
not
it.
trying to
Gordon done
justify,
that.
bro.
You are, bro.
Hold
You
on,
are.
Drift.
are.
When Drift, when
Just
did
speak to your brethren. Man trying to justify Gordon. This whole. I've been listening to you for 5 minutes trying to justify freaking
Hold on.
Gordon, bro.
Drift, what did I say back in May
Chat.
before the season ended?
Cal needs a
Who did I
timeout.
want to,
I'm
which
done with
two
this.
players did I want to come in to play right wing for Liverpool?
You were trying to justify it.
Which two players? Which two
Kudos or Elise.
Hold on,
Alright.
wait there. But you wanted Elise over Kudus, which I will never forgive you for, by the way, as well. I'm just letting you know that. by the way.
Yeah, I mean, Elise is
'Cause
doing pretty
Kudus-
well up in Germany.
Kudus
right
is
now,
better
isn't
than Elise. I'm sorry, but he just is. But anyway, I think he's a
Ooh,
better all-round player.
I
All-round player.
don't know.
No.
about that.
Kudus is a better all-round player than Elise. He's a better.
No, I
all-round
don't know
player.
about that.
He's better.
I
bro.
don't know.
Trust me, he's better. But anyway,
I don't know.
moving on. I will say this though. Anthony Gordon, we have to wait and see if the because apparently the reports are the dialogue is still open, which suggests to me
Oh yeah,
Can
does
you not-
Cal know about the Barca stuff? He doesn't, does he?
the what stuff. Sorry.
Cal, you don't know about the Barca stuff, do you?
What bastard stuff?
What?
So
What-
apparently,
Oh, you go.
Chiesa might be making us wait till tomorrow because he's begging Barcelona to find a way that he can go there.
Oh man,
Right
Talk-
about
talk
when you
to
said
me.
it. Right about when you said his name as well, bro. But apparently the
just-
source
I
is a
don't-
bit.
shall I be real with you? There's two clubs in the world right now that I don't understand why you'd sign for, and that is Barcelona and Chelsea. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't get it.
But bro, this was DiMarzio, and he's been a bit off this summer, bro. Like it was just one source.
It could be. But Cal,
Do you know what I
if
mean?
that was true, how disappointed would you be to find out we're still back up?
I'd be shocked.
Well, we got to cover all the angles. I hope it's false, but we got to cover all the angles just in case.
Yeah. Again, they haven't registered Daniel Olmo, so I still think it's false. But you never know. Like you said, this is football, innit? So
Can I also ask another question that I don't think we thought about? If you're a 26, 27-year-old Chiesa, why do you accept being a backup?
So I just see something in the private chat, bro.
Am I wrong?
No, it's mad still. It's
I obviously
actually
can't. But I'm not wrong, am I, guys?
no,
yeah.
bro, you're not wrong. You're
I
not
mean-
wrong, bro.
and you got to kiss it as well.
Like Barcelona, what's the appeal with Barcelona? Like they can't. Like
I don't know, bro.
you can read the internet and see that they can't register players, but you still want to go there. They
Because
struggle. to place them
Barcelona's
there.
always going to be Barcelona, isn't it?
It's the name.
Yeah, it's the name, bro. They're Barcelona, man.
It's the name, innit? Right, move out the supers for move on to the next topic. Cal, come out to the rear. Cal, come out to the rear. Big up Vince's viewpoint.
We ain't
Jay.
played that clip for a while.
I know I was gonna say actually, we haven't still. Big up Jay. He doesn't have to play every game now, though. I think he's talking about Chiesa.
Am I not right in saying he was used as a left wing back last season as well?
That I don't know, bro. I'd have to go and check. You know that the transfer market where they show how many times they played in the.
If that's
Yeah,
the
I have to
case,
check.
then you can understand why he's frustrated.
If he did and he scored 8 goals, that's impressive, bro. Because he scored 8 goals last year, apparently. Big up. Oh no, read that one. What am I doing? Sorry, chat. I'm going mad. Salah came from Italy. That's true. That's true.
That's facts. We forget that, you know.
That's true. Fiorentina. I
No,
hear you.
Roma.
No, but I'm just saying about the Fiorentina. I remember Chiesa was at Fiorentina before he went to Juve.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And Salah was at Fiorentina before he went to Roma. So,
Yeah.
Big up to A. If we got Chiesa, and that's a big if, what happens to Elliot? This news stinks of propaganda. Buying him alone still makes this window crap. Hashtag hopium. Do you guys think it has any effect on Harvey Elliott? Because I personally don't. I think Elliott's the 10 along with
Yes.
Soboslai this season.
I think this is brilliant news because it means that Elliot can concentrate being more central because we now have the player that can play wide. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, agreed. I actually think it helps Elliott. He doesn't have to play there anymore.
Same. I think you can realize his potential.
Yeah. Aslan, Drift, I follow Italian football and you are wrong on this. Juve doesn't want Chiesa. Haven't offered him a contract. 1 year just makes sell more pressing.
Oh.
Fair enough. I mean, from what I've heard, which is a good source, it was just a contract he wasn't willing to accept. But fair dues, if you do follow them more than me, obviously you know more than me. So, but then that would be more worrying as why Juve wouldn't want him then. Like if they are just literally like go, that would be more worrying, wouldn't it?
Well, that's what I tried to ask you guys because in terms of they literally don't want him anymore. They just want to get rid of him. If that's the case, should we be a bit concerned? But yeah, that's what I was trying to speak about. Big up Brace. I was here for Caicedo live, Zubimendi live. I'll believe Chiesa when he does the Axeline.
There's definitely shots at me. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, they're not shots at you.
They're definitely shots. I was live for both of them. They're shots at me.
Matt, would Calafiori be a risk for Liverpool? I know he got him this jam because of the ACL, but if I'm not mistaken, he had an amazing season at Bologna. And when he came back, he was one of the best defenders in Italian football. So I don't think Chiesa's had that same thing. It's not like Chiesa was one of the best attackers, in my opinion. Not saying that I watched all of Italian football last year, but Chiesa, for me, when I did see him play, like I said, and I saw him in the Euros, he looked good, but I could just tell it wasn't the same Chiesa. So I don't know.
Yeah. Calafiori last season had a very good injury record, but before that, it was bad.
Yeah, because he had the mad injury at Roma, I remember.
You know what's harder about when you do your ACO as a forward is that your whole career is based around kind of doing unnatural movement. So that's what the problem is with your knee. That's what happened to Big Ron. Once his knee went, he couldn't do all of the movements and the stuff that I remember when they spoke about it at the time, they said his knees weren't built to do the movement he was doing. So as a forward, because Chiesa was very direct, bam, 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 he take people on. There was a lot of direction changing. And I think that's probably what his knees aren't as good at doing now, which is obviously a little bit of a worry.
I really wish we had signed Calafiori, I really do.
We got light vibes. Last season, they both played 35 games. Gordon 11 goals, 10 assists. Martinelli 6 goals. 4. Yeah, I know. Martinelli's kick and run. I don't rate Gordon.
I agree with everything in that.
Big up Red versus Red. Hi guys, my chat is blocked. Won't let me post.
Red versus Red. Do me a favor. Send me your YouTube channel URL and I'll double check. But I don't think you'd be blocked. If you were blocked, you wouldn't be a member of ours, and I don't think you would even allow you to do a super.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking.
Send me your YouTube URL. Yeah, we'll have a look.
Yeah, we'll sort that out, man.
Big up Vitu. Lads, apparently Napoli would accept a minimum 70 million for Crava. Just saying. I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to speak on it.
You see that right there? You see that right there?
But why spend 70 mil on another left winger? You get what I'm saying? Would you?
Yeah, bruv. What? Of course.
You know me already. If I'm spending,
he can play left and right as well. He can play. Right.
No. Crava's a left winger, bro.
No, I know he's left, but he can play right too.
But do you know what? You're gonna think I'm a madman.
Don't say it. Don't ruin what's been.
I won't say nothing. I won't say nothing. I'd rather spend.
Right, he's gonna say it.
No. But it'll be the opposite flank, though. Opposite flank. If you gave me 7, all right. Here's the question: if I had 70 mil when I had to make a choice between Kudus and Cravar, me personally, I'm picking Kudus. Me personally, if I had an option, that's
and
all.
How much extra do you have to put on for Kudos?
He's got a release clause in it in the summer of
next year.
Yeah, so maybe I'm praying
this year. If you wanted Kudos this summer, how much?
We don't need. All right, if we're gonna spend, bro, do you know what it is with Cravar, bro? I think
you just don't rate him. You just don't rate him.
No, I think he's good. I just don't think. I think you rate him higher than me. That's what it is. You just rate him higher.
Can I tell you what my problem is with Kvarastalia? I would be slightly worried. I'd never be worried about the talent. I'd be worried about the consistency. I'd be worried he'd be a game on, game off type of winger. I don't think you get week in, week out consistency. And can I be completely honest with you, look, it's something I'll be slightly worried about with Kudos as well. When you're replacing Salah, you need to remember you're replacing a guy who pretty much is week in, week out. And I think that would be that I would have a slight worry with.
No one we sign will ever replace Salah. That's what we've got to remember. It's just more about will the player be
you've got to get somebody who would be more on than off, right?
You just don't rate Cravar. Just say it. You boys don't rate Cravar.
No, I do think he's.
I think Cravar's good, bro. No, I think he's good. He's good, but I think
talent-wise,
you just rate him higher than me. That's what it is.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I would rather spend an extra 20, for example, I'll go and get Rodrigo than I would spend 70 on Cravar.
You keep on talking about Rodrigo. You think Real Madrid will let Rodrigo
go? No, but I'm just giving you. For me, that's the needle mover. No.
I'm just giving you an example. You see if Liverpool made a phone call to Real Madrid and said how much for Rodrigo, you know they'd probably turn around and go 150.
Bro, no, forget the value, just about the player, regardless how much they cost. I'm just saying, I think, me personally, I think Rodrigo would suit our system better than Cravar.
So would Vinny Jr., bro.
But Rodrigo is more realistic than Vinny Jr., though, bro. Vinny Jr. will probably retire at Real Madrid or go Saudi when he's like 32.
If Rodrigo leaves Real Madrid, it ain't for another couple of years, in my opinion.
No, I know
and if that happens, I'd love us to be first in the queue. But bro, I don't see it.
I know Rodrigo right now is not realistic. I can only hope the dominoes take effect. I've been doing the watch along, yeah. Big up the guys that have seen the Real Madrid watch along. Bro, everyone wants to play on the left. Mbappe, Vinicius, bro, even Rodrigo, bro.
Yeah, they all do.
They just leave Valverde. They're like, Valverde, you go there, bro. You go over there, bro.
I'm still surprised Arda Güler ain't getting that much game time there, is
No, he did actually. No, he did that. He came off the bench, and even
but I'm saying he's not a starter though. Whereas if he was at most other teams, he'd probably be a starter.
Yeah, he's not a starter, but I reckon he will get minutes though, because remember they've in terms of minutes, what's it call it?
Remember when I said we should have got Arda Güler last year?
So there's a bit of what's that? Sorry.
Remember when I said we should have got Arda Güler last year?
I know, bro. I know. But
Güler potentially one of the future players, so I don't see it. The players that Real Madrid have got, unless something crazy happens, I don't see them not leaving, man.
I've got another one for you, even though I still think it won't happen. There's a reason why I'm saying this, and I'm hoping you see the pattern. Who you picking, Musiala or Cravar?
Oh, you're pulling on my heartstrings.
But I think that's an easy.
Yeah,
I know it's because you rate the players, both of them highly. But I know you know who's clear, though. Not clear, but you just know he's. That's a needle mover, bro.
But Cravar's a needle mover.
Drift is Cravar and needle mover.
No.
Oh, boys, man, are we joking?
No,
I knew Cal would get upset. We went to the next super chat for Cal.
Oh,
no, Cal is not. I know how highly you rate him, but he's not a needle mover.
Oh, guys, man.
Sorry, bro. He's good though. He is good.
Oh,
Musiala is 100. Musiala is. He's a needle mover.
Help me in the chat. Help me, guys, please.
Bob, if you think Cravar's the guy, you think Cravar's the guy, isn't
it? Just me. It's not just me. Look at the chat.
But you know me and the chat don't get along. I don't believe anything they even say anymore.
Well, the chat didn't even want me to
The
speak.
chat wouldn't wind me up since Naby Keita. The guy left on a
didn't want me to
free, and they
speak tonight,
still
man.
talk about him, bruv.
They didn't want me to speak tonight. They're still seeing where I'm coming from.
Man said that's a howler. It's not a howler. I think Kvaratskhelia is good, bro. But I don't think. All right, let me ask you lot this: Is Kvaratskhelia is he a world class left winger?
No, but I think he's just below it.
That's exactly what I would say. I do this international class, then world class, then you've got elite. That's what I feel like as well.
You don't have to be a world class player now to be a needle mover, in my opinion. Kudus isn't a world class player, but Kudus comes to Liverpool. He's a needle mover.
Yeah, that's kind of true. But I'm just wanting to see how highly you rate him anyway, though. And the fact that you don't think he's world,
no, he's not world
you don't
class.
even think. Okay, fair play.
If you got world class, he's here. He's here.
Remember, no one said he's rubbish. I just said there's.
Dad, I'll be honest with you.
And there's Rodrigo.
As much as I love Kudos, I don't even know if that's a needle mover. I think.
What?
Nah. I think you have to be a Rodrigo, a Vinny Jr., a Bellingham to be a needle mover. I don't like.
All right, was McAllister a needle mover?
Yes and no. It depends which way you look at it.
Bro.
No, it depends which way you look at it because
was Mane a needle mover?
What we needed, 100%, yes, he was a needle mover. But if you go and look in the whole world of football, I don't know if other people would say he's a needle mover.
Was Mane a needle mover?
I'm gonna be biased with that one.
No, but you know it's a fact though.
Because you know I'm right.
Like you see, when we signed Salah, the feeling people had when we signed Salah wasn't he was a needle mover, but he became a needle mover.
Did Liverpool fans were talking about, or rival fans?
Liverpool fans I reckon when we signed Salah.
I reckon 80% of football fans when we signed Salah thought, he's all right.
I don't care about the outside noise though, Drift.
No, but that means that you can't be a needle mover if that's the way people look at it.
You can, because bruv, fans said the same thing about Mane. But I used to have arguments at Power League with Chelsea fans and all that, saying, "You signed Mane, we've got Willian," and I used to be like, "Do you know what Mane?"
Yeah, but because they didn't know. They didn't know Super Sadio.
What's the difference? We all knew Salah would be a needle mover. Real Liverpool fans knew Salah would be a needle mover.
Yeah, I knew.
Real Liverpool. That's why I said real Liverpool fans knew that Salah would be a needle mover.
I don't think many people thought he was a needle mover.
Right,
you know?
Fabinho, was he a needle mover?
Yeah, because he was world class even when we bought him.
No, he wasn't world class when we signed him. But he was on that level where he was
he
about.
Wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
Drift.
The first time
he was so close.
The first time me and you met, bro. You told me about Fabinho after we come out of doing the Cheeky Sport podcast. And we both sat there 2 days after the Champions League final losing, an hour after getting roasted in the studio by them, man. And we were sitting in the car laughing, saying, we've just signed a DM that's going to change things. We look at our midfield, what our midfield.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I think he was world class even when we bought him.
But that's a needle mover. Verge, needle mover. Alistair, needle mover.
Yeah, these are needle movers.
These guys are like, so you actually think that Kudos and Kvaratskhelia right now, after effectively, especially Kvaratskhelia, only one standout season, you think that you would sign Van Dijk and
needle movers?
Kudos would be, when I say to you, here's the thing, you can't say
I'm gonna be real. See if we sign cover one of Gakpo or Diaz, you're gonna have to move over to the right hand side.
Bro, I'm gonna say this right here, right now. I don't even believe that if Kvaratskhelia and Gakpo both play left wing the same amount of games, that Kvaratskhelia gets you better numbers than Gakpo.
Safe. Matt, feel free to continue, bro.
Boy, I'll say this. Krava is a better dribbler and probably a better technician. But if we're talking about no, he is obviously. No, but let me finish. Output, which is what is important, right? Output. There is a debate to be had because I would also think Gakpo, if played left wing, if they've ever sent him out of games on left wing, I reckon Gakpo could potentially get better numbers than Krava. I don't know if it's definitive. I won't say definitive, but I think it's a conversation to be had though. Personally.
So who would you start then? Gakpo or Krava then, Drift?
It's definitely a conversation.
I'd like to have them both to be able to play both of them. But if I was going to start one of them, I honestly don't know. I think it's a very close toss up between the two players, Cal. Honestly, I don't know. I think you underestimate Gakpo.
I'm not. He just can't talk to cover, man. He's not that guy to talk to cover. I'm sorry. I'm so stunned right now.
That's fair enough.
I was stunned when you said Missy Diaby, but here we are.
I'm stunned.
Big up Bayesian Reds TV. Gifted 10 subs. Big up yourself, Bayesian, man. Love as always, brother. Big up, big up.
Yeah, big love, brother.
Cal's not going to get over this one, I don't think.
Gakpo don't get no love in our community.
Gakpo don't get no love at all.
He gets no love.
People think he's dead. Honestly, people think he's dead. People think Gakpo's dead.
I'll be honest, I don't get where this whole Gakpo will get you numbers talk comes from when you look over his career and his career stats. I genuinely don't.
When he plays left wing,
he
was managed, and I think he got 18 goals in all comps, didn't he? How many goals did Gakpo get
I want
last
to say
season?
between about 16. I think 16.
Yeah, it was soft, and that was him being used here, there, and all over the place.
That is true as well. That is very true.
I'll ask you again. Throughout Gakpo's career, barring one season, what has he done to show that he's going to be this? Because it almost feels like there's this mythical perception that if Gakpo plays, he's going to get mad numbers. I don't think there's any evidence to suggest.
All right, you know what? We're going to do
he has purple patches. He did it He did it at the end of his first half season at Liverpool, and he did it at the end of last season at Liverpool. He has purple patches towards the end of the season when the pressure's off, and he gets to play his football a bit more.
So what about when he's playing for Holland? Then he's under pressure and he performs well.
Count that.
I do count it, but who's he scoring these goals against?
Oh my!
God, bro! Who's Cavastalia badding up in the Italian league, Cal? Come on, man.
Sorry, what? Did you not remember what Cavastalia did to us in the Champions League?
But Cal, if we're talking about, if you're talking about across career,
that's hypocrisy at its best,
8,
bro.
9, 10
You can't say that.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Come on, bro.
How can you say, "Oh, look who we played against"? And then we look at, bro. Should we go and look at Craver's goal scoring record?
Yeah, go on then.
And see how great he is. Yeah. All right, let's have a look. Craverscalia.
Because Minamino cooked us.
Craver. Are we just going to count Napoli? Are we counting Napoli or are we counting? Because if we're going to do the Gakpo comparison,
you do know Craver pretty much won Napoli the league, or was a massive part in winning them the league, right? Napoli hadn't won the league, similar to what Liverpool did in Italy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
no, he's a good player.
I understand that. No one's not discrediting him, because in his best season he got 14 goals. Gakpo got 16 and was mismanaged. All competitions, and I'll say this for Craver as well. Craver played less games, so Craver played less
in the Champions League as well.
Yeah,
in a harder league as well.
If we're gonna do the comparison,
are we really going to say?
Are we really going to sit here and say what's harder? What's the harder league? The Prem or the Italian league, bro?
The Prem. But how many goals did Gakpo get in the league?
So in the league, he got 8. And Craver got, in his best season, he got 12.
How many assists did he get?
I don't know about this. I'm just seeing the goals. So I just quickly went to Wikipedia. But he's got 12, and last year, he got 11. And he played 34 times.
How many assists?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not on the assist page. I'm just looking at the goals.
What do we always say about Gakpo? He does what in games sometimes? Goes what?
He can go ghost in game.
Okay. Do you reckon Craver does that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
There were some games that I saw of Napoli last season, and he weren't really doing anything. It's the reason I've changed my opinion on Leao as well. I watched Leao quite a bit last season as well. He can go ghost in games as well. Like these guys do have tendencies to do this.
Fair dues.
Listen, for starters, they're two different type of players as well. You know, they are different. Listen, if you think, look, Craver's a good player. I think he is good. I just don't think he's like world class. Like I wouldn't put him there. And to be
I
fair,
never
Cal,
said he is,
you
but
said
he's better than Gakpo and Diaz.
I think there's a conversation whether he's better than Gakpo. And I don't think he's better than Diaz.
Oh, jeez, I've heard it all now, man.
I'm sticking at his total career goals. So for his career, he's got 48 in 208. And Gakpo's got 95 in 266. But I think Gakpo... I know they both started around the same time of their careers. Because Kraver started from 2017. Gakpo started from the... Yeah, same year.
It's just preference. It's all
again, remember it's production, innit? Listen, Kvaratskhelia is a better player, but whether he's going to get you better numbers, that it remains to be seen, innit? This is the problem, though. I don't think it's unanimous enough. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think it's unanimous for him because I think you're basically trying to say, oh, you definitively probably think he gets better numbers than Gakpo, innit? And Diaz if he was to play the same amount of games, right, Cal? Is that what you're saying?
Again, everyone thinks I hate Gakpo and Diaz. I don't, but I'm sitting there telling you right now, if we sign Kraver right now,
yeah,
Kraver, Salah, and Jota, I'd probably be sitting there saying I think we can win the league, and that's even without a DM and a centre back.
So you think he's that good? Oh, right, man, done the ghost.
Just like that. Cal's final word.
No, fair play, man. Fair play. Listen, Kraver's a good player, chat. You know, I do rate him, but it's just I don't rate him maybe as hard as other people.
If we
I think
sign Kraver, I think I'd be sitting there saying I think we win the league, guys.
I think
He's
if we sign
top
Rodrigo, we win the league.
No doubt about it.
Rodrigo. For
He's
me.
not better
If Kraver came to the Prem, he'd be the best left winger in the Prem off the bat.
And if Rodrigo came to the Prem, he'd be the best left wing in the Prem.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I have to say, so it's like one the same, but just you know what I mean, the different players. I hear you, know.
If we sign Rodrigo, I'd be saying the same thing as well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Rodrigo's not realistic.
No. To be honest, I don't even think Kraver's realistic.
He's more realistic. He's more realistic than Rodrigo, though.
All right, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, maybe because of the way how Napoli's moving with the whole even Osimhen stuff, and I think they want to have a fresh start.
No, I'm just saying South American at Real Madrid. Like, I mean, he's at home already. Like
no, that is true. But add to that, that's never happened. Like, for example, didn't Casemiro go Man United? But yeah, go.
I want you to be as honest as you can. Yeah, I'm going to rely on your honesty in this answer. Who's better, Chiesa 2.5 years ago or Kvaratskhelia now?
Chiesa's more versatile. Kvaratskhelia is a better footballer.
Okay. Who would you prefer to have signed, Kvaratskhelia now or Chiesa 2.5 years ago?
Kvaratskhelia. So under Klopp, Chiesa would have suited Klopp.
No, right now though.
Oh, right
who
now.
Would you rather sign?
Right now.
2.5 years ago, Chiesa or Kvaratskhelia?
Kraver.
I don't know, you know.
And you don't know how much I rate Chiesa, but
I reckon you took it. What? So, Jiff, you're basically saying if Chiesa never got the injuries,
pro ACL Chiesa versus now Kvaratskhelia. Yeah,
bruh. It's for me. It's not like it's a very close decision. If you lot said Chiesa, I wouldn't sit here and be like, you lot are crazy. Like me, when you lot say there's a conversation between who's better, Gakpo and Kraver, for me that's crazy talk. But if you go that pre-ACL Chiesa over Kraver, I wouldn't sit here and say that's crazy. I'll be like, no, but fair enough.
Here's what I'm saying. Kraver, I think, is a better all-round footballer than Cody Gakpo. I'm not even denying that at all. But I'm talking about the production that you would get from both players. Now, this is one thing you could say. Kraver might get you. He'll definitely get you more assists, actually, definitely, because the way how he plays the game is very different.
Would even be close with assists?
Yeah. So, but I also feel like if Cody would get you more goals, but then I don't know how much assists he would get. So I don't know whether, basically, maybe Kraver's.
I actually think Kraver would get you as many goals as Cody.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Kraver has an eye for goal like how Cody does. Like, even no. The reason I even say that, Kvaratskhelia is more of a, like you said, he looks up more. He will try and get the assist at times. He's not necessarily. He
does both.
No, I know, but then I say Cody's a bit more greedy. He's got more of a striker's instinct. Doesn't mean say he's better. I'm just talking about the instincts of the players, the way how they play the game. Like Cody, you know what he's going to kind of do, that cut inside and bang. Like Cravo is more, I open up the space. He's got a little bit of DS to him, take on a few plays. He might even go for goal afterwards, but he also might go for the assist. And sometimes I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, this is very on topic, so let's just get it out of the way.
That means Jota's dead as well, then, yeah.
I think the point.
There's my rebuttal straight away. Jota went how many games without scoring a goal?
But was there football played at this time? This is the difference.
Yeah.
No, was there football played at this time?
Pal, I think the point that Shane is making is that he clearly can't be seen as a goal getter if he can go 23 games without scoring a goal. Because during that time, Jota would have been in and out the team. There would have been sub appearances included. I'm guessing this is Kvaratskhelia just playing week in, week out, starting games, and went 23 games. At Liverpool, he'd never get away with that. The way I see how people are with Diaz, he'd never get away with that, Cal.
Dead Napoli were.
When?
You actually know how dead they were.
No, of course, but I don't want to be this.
How dead they were when?
But the Italian league has
that run. When Osimhen was injured as well.
No, I understand that.
But they were coming off the back of a league win, bro. So they can't be that dead.
23 games.
Where did Napoli finish last season?
I don't know, actually. Where did they?
They had a poor season, yeah. I don't even think they qualified for Europe, did they?
11 goals is still actually very, very respectable because you got 11 goals in the league.
11 goals and 6 assists last season in the league.
Yeah.
And he only got Osimhen to really create for. He comes to Liverpool, he's got Salah, he's got Nunes, he's got Gakpo, he's got...
I understand that, bro. But he also might not have the same time and space, though, in the Italian league, though. You got to factor these things in. Can't just be like, because you've also got to look at it like this. You can go, but the quality, I don't think...
Euros? Carrying his team.
Of course, someone... But that's... Carrying the team. Do you want to mention Gakpo? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Gakpo was brilliant in the Euros. Never taken. We cannot sit there. This is where I've got you lot. You can't sit there and say he carried a team when Drift wants Shelton. Virgil had a good Euros. Other players in that Dutch team had a good Euros. Apart from Mamardashvilli.
So there were other Georgians who played well, though.
Who
bro.
was their main guy? But if it wasn't for Gakpo, I'm not. Again, I understand what you're saying in terms of obviously he's got less help around him, but you also can't deny the fact of. Okay, then he's got less around him, so it's easier to stand out. Cody Gakpo was playing obviously with better players, but he still stood out. And not only that, he was coming off a season where he was mismanaged and finally played in his own, finally played in a system that suited him. And look what he was able to do. That's why I feel like it's a bit disingenuous to say that. I'm not taking that from Cravo, but you can't disrespect Cody because Cody has a really good Euros, bro.
I've never disrespected Cody here, though.
He's very influential, bro. He was their talisman, G. It was supposed to be Depay. It ended up being Cody. Am I lying? Chat? Am I lying?
Cody
chat?
was one of the players of the tournament.
Chat, if I'm lying, do you know what I mean? I'm lying,
Cody
but
Martin
I didn't see it like that.
In the tournament. Overall.
I don't know.
I can't believe we're comparing Gakpo and Diaz to Cravo. I can't lie, man.
Output, not you see. Don't try to spin it down.
If it's just an output conversation, then why don't we rate Gordon then?
Because Gordon's done it for 1 year, bro. Cravo's done it. All right, Cravo's got 12 and 11 respectively in the league for Napoli. That's good to be fair because it's Napoli, right? But again, you're rating him very, very high, and rightly so because he's done it on international level as well. I'm not saying he's not good. I just don't know whether I would want to spend 70 M's on Cravo. I'm not too sure.
Do you know how much of a steal 70 M's is for Cravo?
But he's good, but I just don't know whether. Let me give you an example. Why go 70
mil
M's
ain't
for
a steal for Cravo?
When you might as well just spend 70 mil for Kudus?
Because Kudus ain't gonna cost 70 mil, bro.
Release clause, bro.
His release clause is about 80 or 90 mil, bro.
No, it's not, G. I don't think it is.
You think Kudus' release clause is 70 mil, man?
But let's say it's 80.
I don't think he
max.
has a release clause, does he?
Let's just say max. Let's just say max. Let's just say max. Yeah, I think it's next summer. What I'm saying is, bro, I don't even firstly, I don't even think we're getting Cravo. But I don't think we're getting him. But let's say that we were able to get him. I think he would definitely suit Liverpool. I think he would do well. But I don't think he's going to be this goal scoring, exploiting machine that some people may think he could be because he's playing with better players. I just don't think he's inclined like that.
Does he have to be a goal scoring machine?
No. To be fair, maybe not, because you could look at Jack Grealish, for example. He didn't have to be a goal scoring winger to be a problem, innit? Because he's that talented when he was in his game.
How about Jack Grealish on steroids?
No, I know playing style. I know what you're trying to say.
Steroids. I'm talking about he's not just gonna roll his foot under the ball and then hope for someone to foul him. He's gonna take people on and open up space or score a goal or create.
Do you think Craver would be okay with the physicality as well in the Premier?
Yeah, it'd be fine.
Because remember, one thing I think in the Euros is
my
thing
worst
the Premier
nightmare is that Guardiola goes for Craver. My absolute worst nightmare. Oh my! You see if that happens, it's a major issue.
I'm not even saying I'm against the signing, bruv. I just think Kudus is just bruv. Forgot Kudus, G.
Kudus is more needed for us, absolutely. But as a player,
yeah,
I think Craver might be slightly better.
No, fair play. I think Kudus is just different, bruv. And I think what's so mad is it annoys me, but Kudus playing on the left just irritates me. Because Bowen's the one being utilized as that, and you can tell he's been played out of position, bro.
Really and truly, what West Ham should do is play Kudus in the 10.
Yes, they should. They probably will, because did you see what Paqueta did last weekend?
But the thing is, have they got any right-footed left wingers?
Nah, they brought another left winger, didn't they? The Somerville guy from Leeds.
Oh, they got
so they brought another winger.
I think it'd be pretty smart if they went for Sterling, personally.
I think Sterling should go Villa, saying it's adrift. Because they play a bit lopsided with McGinn. Yeah, you see, McGinn's a bit of a he will tuck in.
Yeah, that's a shout, you know.
Put Sterling. Imagine the vibes as well. Sterling and Bailey. Are you mad?
Yeah, Kvaratskhelia value is 80 million euros. So at the moment, that's his market value. Let me just look at Kudus.
So that's about right then, about 70 then, isn't it? So that is kind of accurate then.
Kudus is valued at, bear with
Please
me.
say less. Don't be something crazy.
50 million is his current market value. So he's valued at less than Kudus. I mean, less than Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah. But again, it's the release clause, I guess, isn't it? It's a bit like Bruno Guimaraes, isn't it? They put that release clause there because they're just like, you're not going nowhere, fam.
Sterling's going United.
What?
Mad team.
Raw. It's all kicking off. Big Costa. It says, fun fact: Gordon has more assists in one season than Diaz all Liverpool career. If that makes Gordon a midi player, then what is Diaz then? We're gonna do the stats thing.
But it's not just about stats, because if it was just about stats, guys, Kudus' stats aren't even that great.
You know, just harping on about stats regarding Gakpo and Craver. What have you got to say about that?
No, because
everyone's productivity is what Liverpool need on their left wing. So I'm saying, where's the guarantee Kvaratskhelia gets you more output than Gakpo? There isn't a guarantee.
That was a specific conversation, and not only that. I remember, and I brought up Kudus, who again hasn't got the greatest of numbers, but look what he's having to do.
Kudus' numbers are worse than both Gakpo and Kvaratskhelia. Kudus' numbers aren't that great when you actually look at it.
Actually, to be fair, do you know what I'm going to say? Which actually could surprise people. I actually think Kudus scored more goals than Craver last season. I'm going to say Kudus, off the top of my head, got 15 to 16 goals in all competitions. I could be so wrong, and I was very wrong. He got 14. So I was close. We got 14. That's not bad.
But see, that's what I mean. So he was still the lowest out of all three of those players in terms of their overall goals. So, but
no, I got the same as Craver. Craver got 11 last year. Kudus got 14 in all. This is all comps, by the way.
No, Craver got.
Oh, Craver only got 11 in all comps. I thought Craver got 11 in the league.
He got 11 in.
I
think he got 11 in the league, but he didn't get none in any other competitions. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
If I go back to it again, yeah. So he got 11 because he got 14 the year before.
Okay, so Kudus got slightly more than him. I thought. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want him, but why we act like Diaz is all that? He's nothing but catfish. Like I said last. Do you know what, bro? I'll say this, yeah. Listen, that's your opinion, fair enough, but I fully disagree, man. People are treating Diaz like he's dead. That is insane to me. But big up though, that's your opinion, bro. Bless you, fam.
Thank you.
Vitu, you notice Napoli's spending spree signing. Oh, that David Neres? Was it David Neres they signed? I think. Where's their money coming from? No, that money could be coming from the potential Osimhen sale as well.
Yeah, probably more likely the Osimhen.
Yeah, I think they know that Osimhen is definitely gonna go.
Yeah, Musiala isn't a winger. I'll say this.
He's wherever he wants to be.
Musiala, I'll say this though. I would say Musiala is as much as a winger as Kraver is, because I think Kraver would probably be better suited in the 10, potentially as well.
No.
Who's quicker, Cal, out of the two?
Musiala.
Who's quicker out of Diaz and Kraver?
Diaz, probably. Probably Diaz. I'd say Kraver's more of a powerful runner, though.
More powerful runner. Because there's traits of Rasi Kraver when I think 10 at times. I can't lie to you. Still sick on the wing.
No, but I'd say Musiala is more of a 10 than Kraver.
Oh, yeah, no, Musiala is. Yeah. No, Musiala is as well. Man City 12-1 to get relegated.
I'll be here for it. I don't see it.
We will be there. Maybe some news is breaking as we're reading this. I read that already. Big up Uncle Rods. Big up Kopish. It was my birthday yesterday. Cheese! Uncle Rods. Happy birthday, G. Happy birthday, man. Hope you had a blessed day, man. Big up Uncle Roz again. It was his birthday yesterday.
We got a lot of summer birthdays in the Kopish community, innit?
Yeah.
Big up Costa again. He's on one today. By the way, we employed Diaz after one good season. Same with Nunes. So that argument of only one season is not good enough. Am I the club? Did I make those signings?
That's kind of a reason not to do it if that's the case.
This is what I was gonna, because there was reasons as to what.
No, but that's very disingenuous to Diaz, who for Colombia has been brilliant for a good while. So it wasn't only just his one good season in the league. He was very good for his country as well.
And to Costa, I think everyone knows by now, Nunes wasn't my first choice. So, and I was speaking about that. So, yeah. But I hear what you're saying.
I still find it funny that there's metrics used, because I can guarantee, and I do not want to go into this, I can guarantee you there are Gordon people who are trying to push his GA on me that reject Nunes' GA. I guarantee you. But anyway, let's not go into that.
Yeah, they probably will be. Yo, what's good? I don't think you guys have watched Kraver enough. Is he a needle mover? Laugh at like 100%. It's not a debate. Napoli was he was shining light in it. No, bro. Do you know what I will say though? Like, respectfully, that's your opinion, bro, innit? But I've seen a lot of Kraver, and not to be disrespectful at all, but I'm gonna have my own opinion. You can have yours. I don't see why I need to force it on me and Drift just because we disagree. We disagree to disagree, innit?
Big up,
one of them ones.
Big up,
Jamie. Yeah, by the way, do not answer him. Just say, son, let's go and get some ice cream.
Paul, calm with you. Lucky if Brentford paid 30 mil for 8. What's this?
That's Gakpo. See, Paul, I'm not with you on that one. He's worth way more than 30 mil.
How much did
Carvalho
go for?
At 27.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying.
See, I wouldn't sell Gakpo this summer, but I'll be honest with you both. Between Gakpo and Diaz, someone's got to prove themselves this season, and someone's got to move.
That I agree with, though.
One of the two's got to move on next summer. We've got to get in someone who is the guy. In my
opinion. Big up Light Vibes. Kraver, 34 games last year, 11 goals, 6 assists. Big up, I'm gonna have to speak for these. We've got quite a few. Atanas says, big up Kopish. It's your boy. Atanas, not gonna lie. You did Matt dirty on the player ratings. Kanate was at least 1 point above all others, a monster. Big up Atanas, man.
It's your burner account. We found your burner.
Nah, big up Atanas, because he knows, innit? He knows the thing already. Not gonna lie though, see, this ain't my burner, bro. Now you see why. Not gonna lie, Kraver over Gakpo, Diaz versus Kraver, hard to tell. Big up. Okay. What F the GA? Reece James, the janitor as more. I don't understand. What are we doing here, though? Why are we using a metric? This is
I'm
this is
confused
where
on
what
the
really baffles me.
This is why I say
This is what bothers. No, just quick. Let me just say this. Let's say Reece James created more big chances than Luis Diaz last season. Let's go with that metric. Who had the better season, Reece James or Luis Diaz? So why are we even coming up with this foolishness? You've already. This is what I don't understand. Who had the better season? So because he created more big chances, one stat. We're now saying, is that what we're doing?
Can I just let people know as well? And this is why I always get a little bit funny when it comes to the stats as well. Because after the Liverpool game, do you lot remember there was a time when somebody crossed the ball and I can't remember who it was, and Diaz and the defender both stretched for the ball at the same time, and it came off the defender in the end, and then we got a corner out of it. Do you lot remember that?
where was this yesterday?
What was this?
Yeah, it was either yesterday's game or it might have been the first game of the season. Either one, but there was a point where somebody crossed in from the left, and Diaz had to like dive for the ball, and then him and the defender both dove at the same time. And if Diaz gets the touch, it goes in. But obviously the defender got the touch and it went wide, and I think we got a corner from it. That was considered a big chance. You know, like when you're looking at the stats or whatever. And I watched it back and I was like, that was such a half chance. It's unbelievable. So that would have been considered Diaz missing a big chance. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, so that's really difficult to understand the metric of all of these big chances and expected GL and all these things that we read, because I wouldn't consider that as a football watching man a big chance. Just because it was in the box, it wasn't like glaring, it wasn't easy, it wasn't, do you get what I mean? It was so like, I don't know. I look at the metric of how they judge these things as well, and I'm a little bit confused what you consider a big chance or not. So it's very difficult. I was at the Ipswich game from a Gakpo cross. Like, I find it very hard to believe if that's what you consider a big chance just because it was in the penalty box. So what's the metric for a lot of what I'm watching when people go, big chances missed and all this stuff? It's like, I don't even know what we're doing. Because to me, a big chance miss would be Ollie Watkins against Arsenal. That's what I would consider big chance miss. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, ball's cut back to him, open goal. How does he put it wide? That's a big chance miss. Two players both going for the ball. I just call that a half chance. So it's quite difficult for me to, I mean, some people are saying they do think it was a big chance. Fair enough. But for me, that's a half chance. So it's hard for me to gauge this whole big chances missed, expected goals and all this. I don't know what the measuring stick is.
Yeah. No, I agree, bro. Big Caster again. I know he just doesn't rate Diaz, which is fine, by the way. And this is your opinion, bro. So yeah, man, it's your opinion. I'm just saying uncountable facts. I don't think it's facts, if I'm being honest, bro. I think it's your opinion.
Phrase. I might use that phrase going forward.
Do you know what I mean? So,
I'm not gonna lie, that's an elite phrase.
Elite.
Still.
That's
uncomfortable facts in the world of comfortable lies. That's big.
I'm gonna use.
I still don't rate it. I don't rate it.
That's poem level.
Yeah,
I don't rate it.
That's Kendrick stuff.
No, it is.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be a hater. No, I'm only joking. Carly, he says, you don't reckon there'll be a big gap between Salah and
Erling Haaland
for goals?
Yeah, there will.
Yeah. Haaland's gonna.
You know what the difference is? Yeah. Haaland takes not being involved or having a good game but still scoring a goal to a whole nother level. Like, he truly does. It's like sometimes he has more goals in games he's not playing well in. Like, sometimes you'll watch Haaland, he's actually having a good game and he might not score. And then there'll be other games he's like not really playing. He'll get a hat trick. He'll be like, this is crazy.
It's Pep's tactic.
No, of course it is. They create enough chances for him to back.
When you look at him playing for Borussia Dortmund, he's a completely different player to what he is at Man City.
No, I know, bro, but they know how to supply him. They know how to supply him, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But Pep don't want him involved.
No, I know. They don't need him involved. To be fair,
like we've got 10
I've seen
ballers.
some training. I've seen a training video of him, bruv. There was one, but when they're doing the rondos, his touch is abysmal, you know. But they're doing the rondos thing, and like, bro, it's.
I was just gonna say, Cal, he doesn't want him involved because he can't get involved.
He knows he's limited, bro. You don't.
Yeah,
he's limited in a Pep team. Remember, you've got to be You've got to be a high level baller.
No, bro. I'll say this: he is a limited footballer. Like, not that's not disrespecting him.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's certain traits that he has that Pep knows you have to use those traits. If not, we're not going to get the best out of him and ask him to do too much, I guess, innit?
But I'll be honest with you, Khalid. I don't think Salah will get close to close to Haaland for numbers. I think Haaland will probably have at least 8 to 10 goals more than Salah by the end of the season.
Yeah. The way he's moving, he could double Salah's output in goals.
Yeah,
for real.
He's
Jota,
and plus, it's just how it goes, isn't it? Like them small teams where Salah might get one, Haaland will get a hat trick. That's the difference.
I think we share the goals more, unfortunately.
Haaland's doing that against United for that as well. Yeah,
I think Jota will do. If Jota stays fit, Jota will get a lot of goals that maybe Salah could get, in my opinion. Tane, Jose. What about Florian Wirtz? Yeah, Florian Wirtz will be cold. He's a 10 though, isn't it? But Florian Wirtz will be disgusting, bro. Florian Wirtz will be cold. And last but not least, Caster again. A left winger needs to bring output and chance creation to score goals. That is true, but he fails at both. Bro, all right, you don't rate Diaz. He doesn't rate Diaz.
And do you know what? I'm not gonna act like one game is enough to try and change people's opinions or whatever. But all of this off of the back of Diaz's last game is a little bit unnecessary. We could wait till he maybe goes back to a week where he don't do anything. But like to say he doesn't do either. He got a goal and an assist literally in the last game.
But Caster can't kind of win then, because if he then waits for Diaz to have a bad game, then you're going to say he's jumping on the bandwagon. I kind of prefer him doing this after Diaz has had a good game, because it doesn't show an agenda. It shows an agenda, but it doesn't show an agenda.
The agenda's there, bro. The agenda's
there.
No,
I hear it. But you get what I mean, though. If he started cussing Diaz after missing a chance, then it'd be like, come on, you're kind of just jumping on the bandwagon here. But if he believes this, even after Diaz has a good game, you just got to say we agree to disagree.
Yeah, I think that's what Matt said.
I don't agree with what Caster's saying, but I respect that he's saying it after Diaz has a goal and assist and a very good performance.
No, but that's what I said. That I just said we agree to disagree. I just said that's his opinion on Diaz and kind of just like left it. So, big up Caster. All right, guys, just before we end the show, just quickly, what's your thoughts on? We'll kind of run through this kind of quick because I didn't realize the time as well. So apologies, people. Gomez to Palace. Do you think it happens, guys? Yes or no?
You know, there's actually some murmurs that Gahey isn't going to leave Palace and it'll be Gomez to Newcastle to help with the Gordon stuff.
Big up there, copies from Twitter. He says Crystal Palace are leading race to Sandro Gomez for the transfer window shots. A number of clubs are interested, but Crystal Palace are leading the way at the moment.
Oh, I mean, since that person sent me the message, there's a new message that's out. About half an hour ago, it was Newcastle looking at Gomez.
With Newcastle in talks with Marguerite, the dominoes could fall in place if a deal is agreed with Palace. Liverpool are expected to sign a centre defender before the transfer window shuts. I'm guessing it says yes, it does.
I'm very, very unhappy at Gomez.
This is transfer deadline week, guys. So remember, all this stuff can change. How many times have we seen the deal is off and then the transfer deadline day, the deal's back on again? I would say this one's the one to watch, in my opinion. I think that this one will go until deadline day, which is Friday.
I find it very, very difficult to understand why we're letting Joey go if the quality of the player we're bringing in isn't going to be substantially better. So I'll be very... Sorry?
I don't think he goes to Palace.
Oh, so no, but if Gahey leaves, then I could see it happening.
I still don't. They've just lost.
He is a London boy.
I know, but they just lost Anderson as well. It's going to need more than just Gomez to go there and fix Palace's defense, and he'll know that. He's 27 as well. Gomez is going to want to play at the highest level because he wants to get back in the England team, right? That's effectively why he'd be leaving Liverpool, not because he hates Liverpool. He wants more game time so he can play in the England team.
Crystal players in the England team than anyone.
No, I hear that. But at 27, Gomez knows this might. Oh, I hear you. But at 27, Gomez going to Palace means he probably won't. If he gets a move to a big club after this, it's not going to be till he's about 29. Is Gomez going to want to? Not. All right. I hate to use the word waste, but is he going to effectively try and waste 2 years at Palace when there's no guarantees that?
It all depends on his living situation as well, though.
He could also think to himself, at 27, I've achieved everything there was to achieve in football. Now I just want to enjoy being first team.
Nah, if he was doing that, he'd stay at Liverpool or he'd go to another team.
No, but he'll be back up at Liverpool. That's what I mean.
You know
He
what?
might think starting week in, week out makes sense at this stage in my career when I've won everything. Like I've got all the trophies.
Now at 27, Drift. Maybe if he was 29 or 30, I'd agree with that. Not
Don't rule out
27.
the other team in this whole thing. Don't rule out Newcastle if they don't
Newcastle
get Gahey.
makes sense. If he goes Newcastle, I'd
If they don't get
understand.
Gahey, don't be surprised if Newcastle come knocking on the door for Gomez. You know. Do you know that?
No,
And
that's
that'll be-
well. That's what I was. Someone
Yeah,
sent me
yeah.
that Gomez apparently makes it easier make way for Gordon. So so Newcastle are exploring Gomez because it's easier to get done than Gahey. That's what
always
it's.
about Gordon.
Going to Newcastle and come back with Gordon when you got Sven Botman, Gamirez, and Isak there really hurts, you know.
No, it just stinks, bro.
If you said Botman, then I'd be like, yeah, all right, cool.
Bro,
I
get me
get it.
Bruno
I don't wanna use
Gamirez,
Joey.
like. Get me Isak, bro. Man's coming back with Gordon, bro, for 70 M's. Flipping out, bro. Go and get me Gamirez, man. Coming back with Gordon, bro. Don't make no sense. And last but not least, guys, the other thing I wanted to speak about was this one, and that is Leverkusen have made an offer to take Tyler Morton on loan.
Right, what's everyone saying now? Everyone's savior wants Tyler Morton, yeah?
I'll be real. I'm actually kind of shocked at this one because I thought Tyler Morton might have been ahead of Endo in the pecking order, personally. What are your guys' thoughts in it?
I think that's
Best
a
team in
brilliant
Germany,
move
what
in terms
DM's
of.
about, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant move in terms of seeing if Morton's ready to be the man that we think he could be and take that step up and do it on the European level. Champions
you
League
think
football, that's
Did
big.
you just say we Drift?
Yeah, because you already believe it, but the rest of
You-
us, we
you
need to.
believe-
Now I do. I think Morton's super talented. I do.
What about you, Matt?
Morton's good, bro. He's good. He's very
You
talented.
didn't. I didn't ask if he was good. Drift phrased it right. Look how you phrased it. Look how Drift phrased it.
Bro, I said he's
Enthusiasm,
good.
Super talent. You just went,
No.
yeah, man's good.
No, bro. Do you remember what I said? I said I thought it'd be ahead of Endo. So I'm shocked. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think he's a better prospect than Endo. Well, Endo's not a prospect, sorry, but you get what I mean.
You don't care about Tyler, man.
Brother, I do. I don't want Tyler Morton to leave on loan, especially if we're gonna see. You're trying to make me do that whole thing again, where it's like it makes it look like I'm
Blackburn got Beck as well, yeah.
I'm making fun of Endo, but I would
the
rather.
road- Yeah, that's what I want to see. Harvey
I would
Elliott,
rather,
Tyler Morton at Blackburn, and then the Becky. Oh, yeah. We're good now.
I don't
We're
know,
good
man.
now.
I'd rather. Like, I'll be honest. I'd rather Tyler Morton be the backup, maybe than Endo. To what I mean. But as things stand right
Oh,
now,
now you do.
you know what I'm saying.
Oh, man, are changing up tunes now. All right.
Preseason can change things still. I can't lie.
Yeah, I see that, bro. I see that. And I'm the one that's called Sparrow.
What about we start creating relationships? Leverkusen, Nkape, where we like. Let's do what we did with Wolves with the Jota and the.
This
You know
is
what I
why
mean?
I don't say certain things because look how smug Cow is now. Look how smug he is, bro. Crazy.
Shall I be real with you, Drift? I know you're a massive Nkape fan. I think he's good, but there's something there where just I'm not fully on board yet. I don't know what it is, but there's something there where I'm just not fully on board.
Do you know what I think it
Can I
is?
be honest with you, bro? You see, in this football world we're living at the moment, I get that feeling about most players. If I'm being honest with
That's
you,
fair. That's fair.
because you just don't know these days. Do you know what I mean? It's like, is it gonna work? Is it not? You just don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does he look a better left back than he does centre back?
No, I think he
Yeah.
looks better as centre back.
Because I think he looks a better left back than a centre back.
Yeah.
From how I've seen him play.
But that's good then if we both think something
yeah,
different.
yeah.
It means he's good at
'Cause
both, then, isn't it?
I know he's not. Do you know what it is?
What about
I
Bradway?
would. Yeah, Braithwaite.
Would you not go?
Bradway-
Everton ain't selling him. You know,
They might not have a choice, you know.
Nah, they not to Liverpool. I reckon they'd rather go bankrupt.
Even
Yeah, they
better than
probably
get them
would.
on the free when they do go bankrupt.
We wish, bro.
Do you think? Would you take Braithwaite?
To me,
Mm.
100%, yeah.
I think he's good.
Bramthwaite and Kwanzaa for the future with Ibu as well. Oh, bloody hell. Where do I sign? It's like
Would you
2
still
homegrown as well.
Would you
Where do I
still
sign, bro?
would you still take Colwell?
Oh, I know.
I'll take Bramthwaite over Colwell at this moment in time.
Interesting. You said that now.
I know I'm in the minority.
Mm.
I would still take Colwell at Liverpool.
I wouldn't. I
That's
mean,
fair.
I even said he was
I don't
good.
even have an
But
issue with that.
yeah, I think he's good, but I kind of did say at the time he's overrated, and maybe I started to question myself and think, am I just the one that just doesn't see it? And again, it is Chelsea. They've had issues, so it's very hard to kind of gauge. But I haven't seen something where I've gone, nah, there's something about that guy, you know. Like I haven't seen it yet.
I tell you what though, if Fofana can regain some form, Colwell and Fofana could be a very good pairing for Chelsea though. If Fofana can like find his form back again, like how good he was before. So watch that partnership. It could grow into something. They're still both young. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for fun, I've always, got you guys know I've already rated from time, but you see the Colwell thing, I'm not sure, bro.
I'm off the Colwell train at the moment, but
because it's
I
mad,
give him a blight. He might be able to get back to that level.
When he's been into Liverpool, I was like, I think he's good, and I was like, no, but you lot all gas. I was like, is he as good as you? And you like, no. And I was like, I remember him at Brighton, and I was like, he was good at Brighton, and I was a bit like, maybe I'm underrating him, so to speak.
Yeah, I rate him.
But yeah, nothing as. I've got a funny feeling he might even get sold.
Not this summer.
No, not this summer, but I don't know, man. He's got to step up.
After the whole Enzo and all that.
I just think he hasn't really. He's not hitting the heights that I think Chelsea maybe want him to hit, so to speak.
Who has at Chelsea though? This is what I'm saying. Like
that is true. Chelsea, but what it is, they will sell players until they will buy it, bring in the right player until it's right. Do you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, for Fofana and Colwell as a partnership to keep an eye on, it could flourish into something brilliant. It could. So I think
it's Colwell lets it down, in my opinion. I think Fofana is better, personally.
The only thing
if they're both at their peak,
left back.
Plus, I just don't think they suit as a partnership. They're both like, so to speak, a number 2 defender. Like you see, when Thiago Silva was there, it kind of worked because he's the marshaller, kind of like, I don't know. I just feel like for example, and that sounds silly, but yeah, Cole would obviously play better for us with a Van Dijk because he's a number 2 defender. Whereas I think him and Fofana, especially this Fofana, is more of a number 2 than a number 1 after the injuries. But I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's one to watch.
Right, me at the rest of the before we head out. I would have Gordon over them any day. He's desperate to join as well. No, fair play, Johnny. Fair play. Big up Johnny 38. The comedian says big up to Team Kopish every time. Big up yourself, bro. Big up and bless up, man. Atana says, I wanted to say why I'm a big fan of Diaz. Against low block, passing through the lines doesn't always work. Diaz is the only one who regularly takes on his man. That is true as well. Yeah. Big up Castle. The agenda gonna agenda until I see some good output from Diaz. I'll eat humble pie if he continues.
I rate it.
He's earning it. I'll eat humble pie if he continues like yesterday. We LFC we used to employ. Oh, I know. Well, I know, bro. I said this though. You can't. Mane's an anomaly. This is the problem. He's an anomaly. So it sounds silly. We can't even compare other wingers to Mane. Mane was elite.
Apart from the agenda bit at the beginning, I fully agree with that though.
I think both left wingers need to prove themselves to their highest ability because I'm not lying and saying they're both world class. They are not both world class at all. At all. So old school tunes. Says long time bros, brilliant show. Happy for the new season start. I've been very unwell. Always caught up with your shows. You bros bring a smile to my face. Big at yourself, bro. I hope you're feeling better, man.
Feeling better, brother.
Yeah,
good to see you, bro.
Man.
Good to see you. Big up, Blick. He says, who will your top 3 goal scorers be this season? Jota, Salah, and
I think he means in the league, bro.
In the league.
I'm gonna go with the same as last season. I think it could be Salah, Palmer, Haaland again.
I'm going Haaland, Salah, and Isak.
I'm gonna go Haaland, Isak, and Watkins.
What less you mean?
Say again.
Whatless, you mean?
I'm not going to do that after one game. Start calling my whatless.
Nah, Ollie Whatless, mate.
Do you
I
still
think
think?
Salah will be more creative this season than a goal scorer.
Fair play. I might have to change that actually. I'm gonna go the same two as Haaland and Isak. I was gonna put Jota there. I'm unsure. It's either Jota or Salah because I said this could be the first season we see Jota outscore Salah. Dr. Blake says, "Do you still think Nunes will have a season, Cal? I guess a season to
A good season.
I can see Nunes scoring goals. I just don't know if he'll fit this system. So we may come out of games where Nunes scores a goal, but we may also sit there and go, he didn't have a great game as well.
Do you think Nunes has a? Do you think he'll be given enough time under this new regime?
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable asking questions about Nunes with Drifty here.
I think just looking for
Oh,
something.
bro, feel free, bro. Do it, sir.
He's looking for something, bro. Looking at this.
I'm just checking if that's a spider or not on my curtain.
Do you know what I thought you was gonna say? I was just checking to see if I still got that baseball bat. Man said, Lucille, wake up. Big up. Atanas again, he says, my girlfriend's mum had a baby, had a birthday. So if we said had a baby, I thought, what? Wait, what? Had a birthday. Can you guys drop the beat? Big up yourself. Big up
yourself.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Sorry, I nearly butchered that. Well, I kind of butchered it. Apologies. Happy birthday, man. Big up. I think that is it for all the supers. Guys, listen, Mamardashvilli has signed. There could be more news on Chiesa tomorrow. Tyler Morton could potentially be going on loan. It does look like Liverpool could be doing business before the window shuts. What was I going to say?
You love that promo, Drew.
No, I'm laughing at Jamie, bro.
I just see Jay's one now. Promo's one.
Oh, days. I love the way you laugh. No, but I know. No, this is true. People, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. But no, man, people, love for the love as always. We'll be back. In fact, you know, if there's any breaking news, obviously we'll be back. You guys already know that already. If there's any kind of mad breaking news, we'll be there. Make sure you go and subscribe to Gypsy TV. Make sure you go and subscribe to the Callum Sanderson show, and make sure you go and sign. Make sure you go subscribe to the Matt One show as well. Go sign up to our TIFO channels as well. The watch-alongs will be on there as well from individual channels from Drifty and myself, and not only that, Kop-Ish as well. And obviously, as you guys know,
in a minute.
All right, big up, Stro. And as you guys know, the main night watch-along again will be exclusively on TIFO. I may be doing a watch-along tomorrow, guys, on TIFO for the Barca game. I will put it on my Twitter if I am. Drift, you got any watch-alongs coming up anytime before?
I've got a double header at the weekend. Yeah, at the weekend. Obviously, we're far away from the weekend now.
Yeah. Saturday. Yeah.
This is
so the Arsenal, Brighton, and the West Ham City. So I've got a double header at the weekend. So it's going to be a good weekend. That's on Saturday, and then we're playing on Sunday. So it's going to be a busy weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you just reminded me. And I might be doing a watch along for the Real Madrid game on Thursday because I think they got Las Palmas, and I believe Mbappe still hasn't scored, which is kind of interesting. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, anything?
Stay here, guys. When the stream finishes, you'll be redirected to Jamie's channel. Me and him are going to do a stream after this.
Big up. And yes, there will be a stream on Friday because it is the last Friday of the month, and I also believe it is deadline day. Yeah, I think it's deadline day because it's not a Saturday.
Also, Thursday is Euro Champions League draw as well.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a full week.
All right, busy week then. Busy week,
Busy
chat.
week.
You get what I'm saying?
So Friday will effectively turn into transfer deadline day. So,
AKA therapy.
Yeah, always for us, bro. When we just
we'll see what go on for that one.
That's gonna be.
But I want to end the show how I started it. If we get Chiesa in the door, I'm happy.
Indeed. Actually, guys, just to let you know, I'm not trying to be the Debbie Downer chat. We will let you know what we're gonna do on Friday because it's a transfer deadline day. We're gonna see what we're gonna do, whether it's still gonna be a call-in or whether it's gonna be a specific deadline day show. Obviously, we will kind of sort out what we're gonna do and let you guys know. But don't worry, there'll be a show on Friday. But it's not to show exactly which show it's gonna kind of be, I guess. Do you know what I mean, chat? We'll sort that out, the logistics in that. So, but yeah. Anything you guys want to say before we take people out?
No, I just big up to everyone. Well over 1,000 of you in here for the most of the show. So please, likes
on your bank holiday as well. And I hope you all behaved yourself if you went carnival today as well.
Innit? If you went carnival. What happens at carnival, I guess, tries to stay at carnival, but it might not stay in there. It might not stay there.
It does stay there, bro.
But yeah, man. Big up to everyone. Love as always. It's Team Kopish. We're out, people. Take care. Enough love.
Peace.